one thing that I found out. I can't have one woman, gotta have three. One woman just to hold me down. One woman just to lift me up. Oh, yeah. And I gotta at least have one woman on the side that really don't give a fuck. So if you wanna leave, baby, go ahead and leave, yeah. There's one thing that I found out. I can't have one woman, gotta have three. One woman just to hold me down. One woman just to lift me up. Oh, yeah. And I gotta at least have one woman on the side that really don't give a fuck. If you wanna go, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. But one thing that you gotta remember is one monkey don't stop no show. If you wanna go, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. But one thing that you gotta remember is one monkey don't stop no show. This train gon' keep on rolling. Oh yeah, this thing called life gon' keep on going. Oh yeah, this train gon' keep on rolling. Oh yeah, this thing called life gon' keep on going. Oh yeah, so baby you can leave, yeah, but I'll never be alone. Soon as you walk right out the door, I call Kim up on the phone. Me and Kim, we don't fuss and fight. With Kim, I ain't never wrong. Or I might just go call Keisha, go get my party on. See, I know if I ever get hungry and I want me something good to eat, I can pick up my phone and call TT. She'll fix something nice and sweet. If you wanna leave, go ahead and leave, baby. But one thing that I found out, I can't have one woman, gotta have three. One woman just to hold me down. One woman just to lift me up. Oh, yeah. And I gotta at least have one woman on the side that really don't give a fuck. So if you wanna leave, baby, go ahead and leave, yeah. There's one thing that I found out. I can't have one woman, gotta have three. One woman just to hold me down. One woman just to lift me up. And I gotta at least have one woman on the side that really don't give a fuck. If you wanna go, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. But one thing that you gotta remember is one monkey don't stop no show. If you wanna go, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. But one thing that you gotta remember is one monkey don't stop no show. This train gon' keep on rolling. Oh yeah, this thing called life gon' keep on going. Oh yeah, this train gon' keep on rolling. Oh yeah, this thing called life gon' keep on.
I know that y'all feel me now. I see we draw that versatile. I know y'all ain't seen my clique in a while. We in the hood coming over killer style. Everybody talk, how we home now. You can hear, but you better go on now. It used to be black, but it's chrome now. If the car back, then it's gon' fly. Hit it on boss, so I won't lie. We used to be young, but I'm grown now. Hit a fruit lick, so we know now. Hit the little sauce, so it's on now. Do what you gotta when you broke, man. If you get it first, get the whole thing. How we get here, see we drone, man. Rolling in the lack on them cold things, whoa, man. We leaving them blow, we leaving them throw. We rolling for show, we got that wood smelling like cinnamon. Jigging low, pimp, got him on broke. I'm hitting them low, I'm dropping straight gangs just to pull them in. Could've been the truest pimp that you ever seen before. I know you love it when I ride D's and V's. I know the second love it when I cook keys and O's. I'm a freak, so you know I stay pleased and woes. I love wood, so you know I keep out the moles. We had the gun lock when we drop rolling foes. And my spot won't stop till my head explode. Gotta keep it cold till my pockets swole. So if you don't know, you better ask them though. Big pimp, quit the kick down your door. I'ma say it again, like I said it before. When them dirty boys drop, better hit the floor. Hit the floor, hit the floor, gotta hit the floor. Here we is, yeah. Here we is, boy. When them dirty boys drop, better hit the floor. Gotta hit the floor, hit the floor, gotta hit the floor. Here we is, yeah. Here we is, boy. When them dirty boys drop, better hit the floor. Gotta hit the floor, hit the floor, gotta hit the floor. Here we is, yeah. Here we is, boy. When them dirty boys drop, better hit the floor. Gotta hit the floor, hit the floor,
I won't forget. And I really love you. You should know. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl, before I let go. We've had a good time. That's not to say no. We've hurting each other. Girl, it's a shame. I won't be foolish, no. I wanna know. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl, before I let go. Yeah. You know I think the sun rises and shines on you. You know there's nothing I would not do. Oh, no.
Late,
Before I
rotating
let
moves
you
away.
go.
Maybe a little more depth.
Dangerous return man Travis Terrell Jr. led the FCS with 2 kickoff return touchdowns. Matter of fact, you have the 2 best return men in all of the country at their respective levels. Ian Foster as well. More on him later for the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. We are underway. Ball from the far hash. It'll be deep through the end zone and a touchback. And Jackson State's offense will begin this afternoon. AD, they're led by a guy you're going to love, a dual threat QB out of Syracuse, Jacobian Morgan. He's a Mississippi kid out of Canton High School. TC Taylor recruited him out of high school. When he got into the portal, he knew 100% he wanted him to be a part of his program. And a little bit later on, when TC Taylor recruited him out of high school. When he got into the portal, he knew 100% he wanted him to be a part of his program. And a little bit later on, an HBCU national championship.
Yeah, a lot like this Jackson State football team. This is the SWAC offensive, preseason SWAC offensive player of the year. He's been in a lot of football games and knows how to play. We're also going to see Ahmad Miller, who had a big game last week, went for 180. And then Chris Jones for Southern Miss was all over the field.
Yeah, 13 tackles for Chris Jones. We've got more on him as well later on in this broadcast. It is a spread style attack with a run emphasis for Jackson State. It's important for them to establish the run according to Coach Taylor. And in motion, Morgan leaves it. It's a deep running back room. Travis Terrell Jr. with the first carry for Jackson State. They had 5 backs with at least 2 carries a week ago in the win over Hampton.
Yeah, so it's a running back by committee. Whoever gets the hot hand is going to get the carries. You see Terrell there, only 5'9", 170, but not scared to run it down the middle.
Once more, the run game. Nice pickup by Travis Terrell Jr. Amir Foster had the tackle, kind of a shoestring tackle, if you will.
Good start for Jackson State. You want to come out, you want to establish the line of scrimmage, and they've done that on the first 2 plays.
I was trying not to, bro.
It's 3rd and short.
All right, y'all. What's up, man? I'm retired. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody. Jackson State quarterback. Hands it off. Fighting for a yard. I don't know if he got it or not. They're saying he's short. Hard to tell. Looks like he picked it up. 3rd and 1. Shout out to the JSU list. Shout out to everybody. Pull up. Shout out to Amber. Shout out to my Ox, Sound Alaikum. Shout out to the real Jay Gutter. Make sure y'all donate. Show some love to the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Support the stream. Support the channel. Hit subscribe. Quarterback in the shotgun. 4 wide. I appreciate you, Shem, for pulling up, bro. 4 wide. Running back to the left of him. Jacoby Morgan drops back. It's a double move. Looked like he caught it. Or he might have dropped it on the way down. Good coverage that time. Didn't bite for the double move. Been a lot of chirping between these two teams all week, or these two teams' respective fan bases. Yeah, he was out of bounds. Led him too far. Jacoby's going to have to be very accurate today, as Southern Miss is going to be sticky in coverage. 3rd and 10 now. That was a run of no gain by Aubrey Miller. Not Aubrey Miller, the other Miller boy, my bad. Make sure y'all run the likes up, share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. You're in the house of the mighty, I was about to say JSU Lit, NFL Lit Cast. Still a JSU Lit though. Quarterback drops back, Jacoby and Morgan got some running room. Hold close quick. Jackson State's going to have to punt the football. Jacoby Morgan just saw a running lane right there and tried to take it. But it closed quick. Defensive line ran a little stunt. Number 7 was able to get off that block, disengage, and wrap up and make the tackle. And Jacobian did good to hold on to that football because they almost ripped it out of there. Jackson State punter on the punt now, almost blocked. It is blocked. Southern Miss going the other way. Looks like Southern Miss will score. 7-0 Southern Miss. Look at these pissy pussy ass crackers. Make sure y'all run the likes up, share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. We'll be covering each Jackson State game this season here in the NFL Litcast. You'll be able to watch it every Saturday here in the Litcast. Look at her black ass. Boy, see that? That be pissing me off. Make sure y'all run the likes up. Yeah, man, we'll see. We'll see. It's early, though. Horrible protection. They were punt block all the way. I don't know what the Gunners were seeing on that. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Donate to the Cash App on the screen. Can you make it full screen? Every time I try to make it full screen, bro, it freezes. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to do that. But every time I do that, it's freezing for some reason. Oh, there it is. All right, we good. Make sure y'all run the likes up, share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. You're in the house of the NFL Litcast. Also, show some love and donate to the channel. The Cash App is on the screen. Please show some love. You will be happy. You stood by beside me. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their day, having a good day. Good Saturday. If you're drinking, drink responsibly. If you're smoking, light one up for your boy. You stood by. Can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me, let me know. Shout out to everybody for pulling up, man. Can y'all hear me? Man, it won't let me add nobody. Twin. As a mod. What these folk got going on, man? See what I'm saying? When the game is on, it won't let me go full screen. So y'all just gonna have to get how you live, bro. Assalamu alaikum, twin. What Shorty was talking about then? She told me she can't hear me. All right. Jackson State on the return only gets it across the 14-yard line. Got our work cut out for us today. My bad. I was making people mind, y'all. Just horrible protection on that punt situation. All right, 1st and 10. Jackson State in hostile territory right now, backed up against their own end zone. You're gonna want to see Jacobian Morgan move the football through the air today. Jacobian Morgan in the shotgun, 3 wide, running back to the left of him. Drops back to pass. He has time. Just dumps it down to the running back, but that's not going to be good enough. Only about 1 yard. Southern's keeping everything in front of him right now. 2nd and 10. They say there's not even a gain of a yard. Quarterback in the shotgun, 4 wide. Man goes in motion, slot receiver. Comes back across the formation. It looks like they might have him on a false start. So a horrible state right now for the beloved Jackson State Tigers. Just a little bit out of sorts right now. Got to calm things down, weather this early storm from this home crowd, and get their feet wet, and things should be okay. Going to be 2nd and 15 now. Quarterback in the shotgun, 4 wide. Running back to the right of him. He's going to put the ball in the belly of the back. He's got some room on the outside. He keeps on his feet upfield, cross the 20-yard line. Going to be about 3rd and 5. Great run that time by Miller. Miller's got that NFL vision and burst, man. He's able to press the hole and then bounce it outside to the left, making this a very manageable 3rd down for Jackson State at 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 now. Quarterback in the shotgun. He checks with the line of scrimmage on protections. Stack formations on both sides. They're going to go wide receiver screen here. Pass was a little bit errant. Fighting for every yard he can get. He's going to come up short. They're going to have to punt the football. I do not like the call right there at all. Very conservative play calling on that play design right there. Would have loved to see some crossers or some digs or drag routes right here just to pick up this 1st down. The pass was not on target. It was a little bit behind the receiver. Had to go out of his way to corral the football. He's fighting for all of his life to get there, but he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Punting has been an experiment so far for the Jackson State Tigers early in this game. Barely gets away, but they run into the kicker. There should be a roughing the kicker penalty. It should be a roughing the kicker penalty on Southern. And the punter is still down. That time Southern got too aggressive, and definitely going to be a 1st down for Jackson State. But the punter is in serious pain. Just undisciplined football by Southern. Shout out to my brother Stony Stone has done it again. Make sure y'all hit the like button when y'all come in here, man. We should be over 100 likes. Run the likes up, share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, donate to the Cash App on the screen. Anything you donate, we do appreciate. Ran right up under the kicker, the punter, man. Just Undisciplined football for Southern. Good outcome and bad outcome for Jackson because it looks like they may lose their punter right here. Unless he's doing an acting job just to get that flag. And I ain't mad at you, Playboy. Rip needs to rip out of play calling. I got you today, Stoney. I got you, brother. Got you that ratchet, man. Make sure y'all run a like, share the video, subscribe. All right, 1st and 10 again for Jackson State. Let's see if they can capitalize off of Southern's penalty. Man goes in motion. Jet sweep, stays on his feet. Got some room on the outside. Pick up about 5. Look like a late hit to me. No flag. 5-yard pickup. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Jackson State doing the majority of their work here on the boundary, electing not to test the middle of that Southern defense, even though it does look like Jackson State's offensive line bodes up well against the middle of that defense, but they're electing to run outside right now. Jacoby Morgan drops back. Almost an horrific play. Looked like a 3-step drop. He was trying to get a slant route. Went through his progression too slow. Footwork too slow. Telegraphed that pass. Almost a nightmare. Heady play by Jacoby to knock the ball down. 3rd and 8, they say. 3rd and 8. Quarterback drops back. Hey, where the flag at? Where the flag at? Very handsy from the Southern Miss cornerback. God damn. Very handsy. I will say, not impressed at all with the route concepts and the passing game right now. A lot of, simplistic routes, screens, vertical routes, like nothing, no kind of creativity whatsoever. Horrible punt. Good God Almighty. Make sure y'all run the likes up, share the video, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for pulling up. Yeah, man, you got a lot of problems right now. Jacobian mechanically is just not performing well, but also when it comes to your receivers, you're not getting any separation. But it's hard to get separation when guys are holding on to you for 20 yards down the field. Also, when it comes to play design and route design, it's Pop Warner league, man. I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. Those some horrible-ass passing concepts. No meshes, no bunch formations. You're putting guys in motion, but everybody else is stagnant when it comes to their route running, and it's just very predictable. I would like to see some bunch formations on that offhand side. Get some drags coming across the middle, some quick outs, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be more than just verts down the field. They ran a double move the second play of the game, but I don't think that's smart to do in a situation where you want to bait them with short routes first and then hit them with a double move. You want to get them out that bell coverage. Hit them with a quick curl. Hit them with a quick out. quick end. Then after you set them up a couple of times, then you set them up with that you hit them with that double move. But we in the fight. We in the fight. Did he get a piece of that? Yeah, Jackson State's Gunners just can't hold up right now. First and 10 now. First time we'll see the Jackson State defense on the field. Southern with good field position. Black ass Braylon Braxton. That goddamn Southern, Lord. Quarterback in the shotgun, Bird. Man goes in motion. Is going to be a jet sweep. Good pursuit by Jackson State to keep that a shorter game than it was. That Jackson State defense is fast. For them to be able to close on that jet sweep, I thought he was going to be able to get to the outside and pick up a first down. But Jackson State holds up on the boundaries. 2nd and 5 now. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quicker than the cut can bleed. That's a touchdown. He says he caught it, but I'm not sure. Looks like he bobbled it. Well, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look like he had possession. I don't know why they would go away from that angle, but it doesn't look like he kept possession the whole way through. Doesn't matter. You know they're going to screw us. Oh, Lord. 14-0. Maybe TC challenged it. I think TC challenged it. I wish they would show us a proper replay so we can get a good visual. It looked like the Jackson State defender did a wonderful job as the ball was coming down, of swiping down. And I feel like he was able to pull that ball away. If there's any movement as he's going out of bounds, that should not be a complete pass. Let's see. Yeah, he didn't catch that. That should not be a touchdown. That should not be a touchdown. He did not secure the ball while in bounds. That should not be a touchdown. Man, that's just how they teach it, man. That's just how they teach it, Stoney. That's everywhere, too. That's the NFL level, unless you're one of the top guys. A lot of times they teach you to play the receiver because a lot of guys get lost trying to keep their eyes on the quarterback and track the ball. And a guy outrun them while they, slowing down looking at the ball. So they teach you to play the man. Now, if you're a special cornerback, you just got ball skills and you're able to just have that sixth sense. That's damn good coverage, though. That's damn good coverage. That was a hell of a throw by that quarterback. That was a BB. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Look, we only got 6 likes. Hit the like button when you come in. Take your goddamn shoes off now. It's some cheating going on, no doubt about it. But right now, I got to keep it real. It's just a little belt to ass going on as well. You know, yeah, we got to call it like we see it, man. Cheating or no cheating, we getting out coached and we getting whooped right now. But that don't mean it got to stay that way. Yeah, safety different. You know what I'm saying? Safety different. Y'all got different rules because you're facing the quarterback. You're facing the ball, but you know cornerbacks. You know, especially on the college level, they're taught to play the man because there's no force out. There's no rule that says that they have to turn towards the ball when breaking up a pass. In the NFL, you got to play the ball in the man, especially if you get your hands on them. Yeah, Texas State did cheat us. That was damn good coverage, though. I can't argue with that coverage. Make sure y'all run the likes up, share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Hold on, y'all. My son is in here. I apologize. Yeah. They got it right. That was the right call. Good coverage, man. Just last second swiping down on that ball. If you do not possess that ball and it moves at all as you go out of bounds, unless you establish inbounds that you caught it, that's an incomplete pass. So it's third. It is third and 9 now. Is it third and 9? Or is it second and 10? I'm not sure. We're going to see. No, it's third and 4. I'm sorry, third and 4 because they got that jet sweep to start this drive off. This will be a big stand for Jackson State if they can keep them to a field goal here. Bird in the shotgun, full wide, running back to the right. Man goes in motion. Slot receiver. Quarterback drops back to pass. Great job of getting penetration by that Jackson State defense and getting the paw up and knocking that ball down. Great job by Jackson State. I am very impressed with that defense. I was talking to my brother Stoney, man. They got some players on this unit, man. I'm telling you. It's a lot of speed on this Jackson State defense. Fast flowing, aggressive, physical. 45-yard attempt now for Southern from the right hash. It's no good. And the kick is no good. The kick is no good. 7-0 Southern. Jackson State with good field position now. Make sure y'all run the likes up, share the video, like the video, subscribe. Also, please donate to the stream. I'm about to put the Cash App down there in the chat. Please donate to the stream. Good job by Terrell that time. And now we got some momentum for Jackson State.
The football.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see that early with Terrell. Very shifty. Hard to tackle behind the line of scrimmage. A mark of a good run game, a team that wants to hang their hat on the run game, because you don't see a lot of tackles for loss. They're not going to hand the football off and it be 2nd and 12. They're always moving forward. So, example here. Maybe not the best run, but they're still 2nd and 8. They're still moving the ball the way they want to.
He was the freshman of the year in the SWAC conference a year ago. Here's Ahmad Miller. Breaks a tackle in the backfield, lowers his shoulder to gain the first down. Run of 12 yards for Ahmad Miller.
Yeah, just a good cutback here. Wide zone to the right. Unblocked defender, but able to put his foot in the ground and get north. First down, Jackson State.
One of the great signs of an impact player is, can you make a man miss? Made a man miss in that backfield from that Golden Eagle defense.
Yeah, you got to make one man miss. Got to be able to make one man miss to be an impact player.
Jacoby and Morgan rolling to his right. Hit while he threw the football, and it is caught on the dive. Nate Rimbert, the Mississippi Valley transfer, with a diving reception down to the 27.
Yeah, Rimbert, just another one of those Jackson State slot receivers that maybe weighs 160 pounds soaking wet, but can absolutely fly with a nice diving catch on the sideline.
Just outside the red zone is JSU. Jacoby and Morgan leaves it straight ahead, banging his way forward in that deep running back room. This is Amari Matthews, who scored the first touchdown last week for JSU against Hampton.
Timeout, official.
Well, this is not what they want to see. Isaiah Senior down on the injury timeout in Hattiesburg. We'll break away. We'll be back with more Sunbelt Conference football on ESPN.
With Kingsford, you can bring some serious flavor to the tailgate. Isn't that right, Reese?
Shh, let them cook. Kingsford Original Charcoal, available at the Home Depot.
The Great Fire of 1835 destroyed 17 New York City blocks and countless businesses, forcing nearly every insurance company to close their doors rather than pay their customers. But not us. The day our founders pitched in to pay every claim is the day the Hartford became the Hartford.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We haven't even started yet. By ordering game day favorites every Saturday on DoorDash during college football season, you'll earn points weekly toward discounts with DoorDash Streaks. So start your next streak with a delicious twisted tea. That's not just a normal win. That's next level winning energy. That's more like it. Win every week with DoorDash Streaks. Opt in, order every Saturday, build the savings.
Believe me, when it comes to investing, you'll love Carl's Way. Take a left here, please.
But there's a...
Carl's Way is the best way.
Is it? At Schwab, how I choose to invest is up to me.
Exactly. I can invest and trade on my own.
Yes, and I let them manage some investments for me, too.
Let's move on, shall we?
No can do.
I'll get out here.
Where are you going?
Schwab.
Schwab, a modern approach to wealth management.
Fall, the season of sneeze, the autumn of But you're more than ready. You've got new Binax Now combo tests for COVID and flu on hand. So you can know now. New Binax Now COVID and flu.
It feels like a fluffy hug. Like when Grandma was baking cookies and she'd let you lick the batter. Cookie dough.
What the puff? This thing has 15 grams of protein.
What the puff? Built Puff.
Inside that medical tent's not what you want to see. The big nose tackle transfer from Marshall, Isaiah Gibson Sr. dealing with a little bit of a hand injury. Just got his hand kind of caught up in the play. He's a guy called the biggest heart on this team. Had a season-ending injury. That was 2 seasons ago. Busted play for Jackson State, but it is caught. That's Janalen Dupree, who makes the reception down to the 22-yard line. Kind of a funky start to the start of that play for Jacobian Morgan.
Yeah, and to the Isaiah Gibson point, this is a part of the Southern Miss defense that Coach Huff circled on the roster that he felt like he needed to flip to get this football team back where they deserve to be. And Isaiah Gibson's a big part of that.
Jacobian Morgan's under pressure. He's going down. What a sack. For the Golden Eagle defense, the pressure was applied first by Jabari Ishmael. Cleaned up by Mason Clinton in on the play, as well as Jamon Tapp.
Yeah, Jabari Ishmael, 6'6", 270 pounds, playing with a high motor, good speed. Southern Miss swarming to the football, and a big stop to force this field goal opportunity.
And Josh Battle will get some credit on a sack as well. Gerardo Beza's on for a 46-yard attempt. The kick is up, and it's good. Jackson State's on the board, and Hattiesburg here with 4:45 to play in this first quarter. 7-3, so they get the points off the board from the Golden Eagles on the touchdown pass from Braylon Braxton. That was negated off replay, and they march down the field and cash in for 380.
Yeah, they really flipped the script of the momentum of this game in the first quarter. Getting the football back, making the stop, missed field goal by Southern Miss, down the field and get points. Just getting points right there was huge.
Caps off an 8-play, 38-yard drive of 3 minutes and 45 seconds for Jackson State. Tell you what it also tells me, the veteran presence for the Tigers shows on that offensive drive, right? They're thinking at one moment they're down essentially 14-0 in this ball game. And then all of a sudden you get a replay review in their favor.
Southern Miss is now number 69.
But you can see the difference in the time of possession to start this ball game already.
Yeah, you love scoring on special teams, but now your defense for Southern Miss has been out there a whole lot. Okay, 9 minutes already, basically the entire first quarter. And, you know, and they're offensively for Southern Miss, they're having a tough time getting into a rhythm because of that. But I'll tell you what I love. Jackson State's running back by committee. Matthews, Miller, Terrell, all those guys are staying fresh, sharing carries. That will pay dividends in the second half. Keeping those guys sharing carries and being fresh, that'll be something to watch as this game goes along.
Mon Naylor on, the freshman out of Germantown High School. On to kick it away. Micah Davis from the 2. Out to the 25-yard line. That's where the Golden Eagle offense will take over just 6 yards. Of course, they've only had 30 seconds worth of offensive possession. There is a penalty flag that comes in late on this play on the return for the Golden Eagles. Livingston. The referee today, Sunbelt officiating crew.
During the return, number 17 for Southern Miss was blocking out of bounds. That's a personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. 15 yards, 1st and 10, Southern Miss.
What has been a
half the distance,
perfect scripted start, or what could have been. You take the touchdown off, get a penalty. Now you got to clean things up. This Golden Eagle offensive unit's got a responsibility and an opportunity here to put a response in a drive, essentially to reassert momentum back to the Golden Eagles. Right?
Yeah, you're starting to lose it a little bit. You see Mike Montgomery there on the sideline doing a great job blocking physical. But once you get across the line, you just got to be disciplined enough to let go. You got to toe that line and then step away. That's a good call.
Metcalf is in motion. To give to Jeffrey Pittman, left side. Boy, you can see the burst, the patience out to the 23-yard line. That's a 10-plus yard pickup to move the sticks for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, good patience by Pittman, waiting on that hole to develop.
Braxton quickly out to Metcalf. Across the 30, near the 35-yard line is where Elijah Metcalf will go. Metcalf had a couple of catches for 13 yards last week against Mississippi State. Native out of Charlotte, North Carolina, the Marshall University transfer. Of time for Braylon Braxton. That was TJ Johnson. Are you kidding me? Caden Morris makes the reception. He had 2 of those last week for the Golden Eagles.
Timeout. Official.
Wow. Talk about climbing the ladder. What a play.
Caden Morris, the Western Michigan transfer, 5th-year senior out of Denham Springs, Louisiana. You won't find a better catch.
Just incredible. Long, rangy tight end going up top, making a play for his quarterback.
There's an injured Tiger down on the field. Injury timeout for just a brief moment. Once more, Braylon Braxton going right back up to the top of the formation for Carl Chester.
Yeah, Carl Chester on just a little free access 5 and out. Good read by Braylon. They give it to you, take it all day.
They'll leave it to Jeffrey Pittman for the first down. There's an emphasis as well from Charles Huff this week. His tone was we must run the football better than we did a week ago.
That's the starting point for your offensive scheme. If you can control the line of scrimmage and run it, everything else opens up.
Braxton running to his left. I like to describe him as an efficient runner, Austin. He just kind of takes what the defense gives him when he's going to use his feet to get it.
Yeah, it's a big part of his game. It's got to be a part of his game to stay on schedule, not take unnecessary sacks. Defense does a good job in coverage. You got to make them pay with your legs.
Rushed for 58 yards last week against Mississippi State with Braylon Braxton. Steps up from his back foot. Boy, he can spin it. Micah Davis trying to make an acrobatic catch. He can't haul it in. It'll fall incomplete.
It's like Eric Simmons on the coverage. Just a really nice job. Double move. Doesn't take the bait. Gets hand-to-hand contact. Nice job not getting the defensive pass interference there. Just a good play.
It's the sophomore KJ Chisholm. This is a cornerback room. TC Taylor said he was monitoring last week, wanted to see what their play looked like. He thought it looked awfully good. They had an INT on the back end late in that ball game against Hampton. Braylon Braxton has all kinds of time. He was going to an option route. He was running back Jeffrey Pittman, who was trying to convert the 3rd down, but it falls incomplete. We do have a penalty flag.
Holding. Defense. Number 5. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
That's on arguably the best player on their defense, Shamar Hawkins, their nickelback for JSU.
Yeah, that's a tough penalty there. You get the stop. You hate to see that if you're Jackson State. Just give Southern Miss a free first down. They're struggling to get any flow and momentum on offense, and then you just give them a freebie.
Pittman looking for room. Nice job by the defensive front for the Tigers. Stanley Cooks the second. Out of Gainesville, Florida, making a stop. He had 3 tackles and a sack a week ago against Hampton.
Yeah, just a steady dose of the running game for Southern Miss, but not really being able to get it off the ground right now.
16 yards rushing. Screen thrown to Braylon Brown, who has the reception.
Trying to get the ball in the perimeter with the tunnel screen. Great execution. Jackson State defense running sideline to sideline. Brings up another critical third down for Southern Miss.
Yeah, 3rd and 6. They're 0 for 1 on 3rd down. Braylon Braxton trying to make a play. Oh boy, look at this. Acrobatics from QB1. Lowers his shoulder and gets inside the 15-yard line.
And that's the type of play this Southern Miss offense expects this kid to make. Being drugged down by 2 defenders in the backfield, 3rd and 8. Puts the team on his back, goes and gets the first down.
Jackson State believes they want to call timeout. Braylon Braxton a week ago against Mississippi State told me on the postgame show, when he gets going in open space, he says, I'm no longer a quarterback, I'm a running back. Watch him finish that run. It's a shoulder first kind of finish to the end of that quarterback screen.
Yeah, 230 pounds. So he's matching up with linebackers at most every level, and they don't want that. They don't want that action. And I think it does a lot for your football team to see your quarterback play that way. And I'm all for protecting the quarterback. I'm all for sliding, but I love to see that. It rallies the troops, and they want to play for a guy like that.
Braylon Braxton, who was the Sun Belt Conference title game MVP a year ago for the Marshall Thundering Herd, and of course underneath Charles Huff. He was the newcomer of the year as well. You see his numbers, what he did a year ago, playing for your old OC, Blake Anderson, now in his ear, calling plays. What have you loved about Braylon so far?
Yeah, I know Anderson's happy to have him. That's for dang sure. Like I said, outside of him, or outside of Josh Moten, he was the other big get for this Southern Miss team in the offseason.
Look at the attitude at the end of the run from Jeffrey Pittman to go inside the 10-yard line.
Good physical contact in the hole. Hard running Pittman up against Jones.
He lost his helmet. He'll sit out of play. Inside linebacker of this JSU defense. Braxton surveying the field. Wants to go up top. And that's caught. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Braylon Brown, former teammates in the green and white, now wearing black and gold. And it's 13-3, Southern Miss.
Good job by number 1, standing in the pocket. Knew that was going to take a little time. RPO, play action, lets Brown come open over the middle. Got double clutches. Perfect ball in the back of the end zone. It's a us or nobody throw. He connects with a touchdown.
Reed Haradine's extra point is up and true. 14-3 Southern Miss here with 23 seconds left in this opening quarter. It was a 12-play, 87-yard scoring drive. You want balance from Blake Anderson. How about 6 runs, 6 pass attempts? 50-50 split in the run game, the throw game, AD.
Yeah, here's just another look at it. As you can see, kind of hanging in there late, and a great job by Brown catching the football and keeping it away from his body so the defender couldn't make the play. Braxton didn't even have to look, he knew it.
The accuracy from Braylon Braxton's maybe one of my favorite attributes about him. He's got the ability, you could see him standing late and tall in that pocket. He knew where the football needed to be for only Braylon Braxton.
Yeah, just didn't. He knows he doesn't have to go anywhere. He can stay there. He can take that hit and maybe wait that split extra second that other quarterbacks won't do to make that throw and to make that play. He knows it's coming open. Just got to hang in there and wait for it.
That was the drive the offense needed, right? To put the life and the juice back inside the Rock. They're giving up the field goal after they had points taken off from a replay review. On a nice play to Carl Chester, but it just didn't stand. Couldn't complete it earlier in this quarter. Reed Haradine's kickoff sails through the end zone. It's one way to negate the return game of JSU, not allowing Travis Terrell Jr. to be able to get going in the return game. Talked about he led the FCS in kickoff returns and touchdowns a year ago. Huff has seen his team already special teams points, seen his offense complete a drive. His defense held up to a field goal only from JSU. Other than that, the defense has been really good early in the first portion of this first half.
Yeah, they're fresh, kept them off the field and playing well, but they know they're up against a tough challenge today against the Southern Miss offense and going to have to make some plays.
TC Taylor wanted Jacobian Morgan an emphasis in the vertical game. They didn't get it going a year ago. They're going back to the ground. Golden Eagle defense having none of it. Travis Terrell Jr. with a carry.
Timeout. Official.
DeAndre Towns Blue is down. Graduate transfer out of Lackawanna Junior College, a Willow Grove, Pennsylvania native. 6'5", 234-pound, listed at left guard. There was going to be some shuffling this week amongst that JSU offensive line. Weren't sure if Isaiah Villanueva was going to stay in his usual right guard or slide to center position. Quavion Davis was going to be listed as the right tackle. But it's already an offensive line. They didn't want to be hampered by any kind of injury. We'll see DeAndre Towns Blue kind of come off underneath his own power. That's a positive sign for the Tigers.
Yeah, this is an offensive line that needs to stay healthy. This is not a deep offensive line. Good, solid starting group, but the depth is not what they want. So they got to stay healthy up front and continue that strong rushing attack.
They lost 2 offensive linemen off that national championship squad from a year ago. So the clock will roll after the injury timeout with the run play down in the field of play, and that's it. An intense first quarter between JSU and Southern Miss. A lot of action. More to come from M.M. Roberts Stadium when we return.
When looking for a college, I wanted somewhere that would push me and allow me to kind of be the person I'd always wanted to be.
Everyone here kind of has this mindset of seeing the next person succeed, and I think that just creates a Southern Miss spirit.
You find what you need out of Southern Miss. What I need isn't what another student needs, but we all find something here.
You don't have to be what people have said you've been. You don't have to be what people think you are. Like, coming to Southern Miss, you can totally reinvent yourself and be who you truly feel like you are meant to be.
To you, my darling.
No, to you.
The Roses were living the dream.
More champagne for me, please.
Until it all came crashing down.
He got fired.
Fired?
Based on the War of the Roses.
You're a failure. Women don't like that.
If you need a shoulder or an inner thigh to lean on.
Now in theaters.
We want everything.
Wow.
Jeez.
Stop.
Let's go!
And see The Roses.
These people.
The Roses. Rated R.
Running around and the time makes you nervous. Are you still a mom or just a taxi service? The schedule is packed with things that they have to do, but with so much to choose from, you'll find something for you at Racetrack. Get fresh, hot, favorite food. Fill up a cup, swirl it all up. Racetrack's gonna get you through.
Yeah, that tracks.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera has up to 2 years of battery life.
2 years? No way.
I'm impressed.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera, available at the Home Depot.
Look at that detail.
Before we talk Abbott Big Ten blood drive ideas, let's get in the competitive spirit with the scavenger hunt. I worked all weekend on that.
Save lives and help win your school $1 million.
It's okay. It's in your nature.
The Great Fire of 1835 destroyed 17 New York City blocks and countless businesses, forcing nearly every insurance company to close their doors rather than pay their customers. But not us. The day our founders pitched in to pay every claim is the day the Hartford became the Hartford.
Second down in 12 facing Jackson State here. Charles Huff got to be pleased with the first quarter. Maybe that one post play penalty on Mike Montgomery, and up the gut goes Travis Terrell Jr. in space. He'll be ridden down out of bounds. Josh Moten, the man with the tackle at the 30-yard line of the Golden Eagles.
Just what Jackson State needed. Just a simple inside zone. Southern Miss gets out of their rush lanes, and this guy's shot out of a cannon when he gets space.
Boy, that is the one they want. 47-yard rush from Travis Terrell Jr. We talked about him in the return game. J.C. Taylor wanted that run game to get going as well. Kobe Paul, who's in today for Shamar Savage with a reception down to the 25-yard line. All of a sudden, the run game gets going. You see the offense in rhythm.
Yeah, good job blocking on the perimeter by Jackson State. Just want to get the ball outside. Clean, easy, couple yards. Keep the momentum going in their direction.
Rod Miller is the tailback right. Jacoby and Morgan under pressure. He can scramble a little bit himself, trying to work down to the 20-yard line. He's near another first down for Jackson State.
Good play by Morgan. Didn't like what he saw. Got pressure early. Protect the football. Get your team to a 3rd and 1.
ASU 1 of 5 in this ball game on 3rd down so far. High snap. Morgan gets it back into the belly of Amari Matthews, who's in. It's a touchdown, Tigers.
What an answer by this Jackson State Tigers football team, and really did it all exactly the way they want to with the run game. With that rush, now over 100 yards rushing in the ball game and playing the exact style that they want to do it. Great answer.
That drive was aided by the 47-yard run by Travis Terrell Jr. and then Amari Matthews springs free from 21 yards. Gerardo Beza's extra point attempt up and true. We'll be back to MM Roberts Stadium with much more action.
2, please.
Make that 3. With the Capital One Saver card, you earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment. 3% cash back on salty, 3% cash back on sweet. You know this movie's 3 hours, right?
Good call.
Are you in this one?
Yeah, I'm in this one. Get your tentacles off my 3% cash back. Oh, perfect delivery. Oh, what's in your wallet?
Sports are great.
Hey, come here.
But is Sport Clips better than sports?
Because Sport Clips is sports. Plus, massaging shampoo. Sport Clips, it's a game changer.
With Kingsford, you can bring some serious flavor to the tailgate. Isn't that right, Reese?
Shh, let them cook. Kingsford Original Charcoal, available at the Home Depot.
Babe?
When trouble trickles into your life, Alpha is there wading those waters with you. Swift, sure, right when you need them. Because action is better than excuses. And handled is better than hoping. They'll cover the cleanup, so you can focus on what matters most. That's life with Alpha.
Start your day refreshed with a delicious breakfast sandwich deal from Quick Trip. Choose from classics like the sausage, egg, and cheese croissant and get ready to really wake up because it comes with
any small Red Bull of your choice, all for $5. Let's go!
Men's skin dries out faster in the cold. Take your skin to its happy place with Dove Men's Micro Moisture technology that leaves your skin feeling hydrated. Dove Men. Care changes everything.
Sonic boom of the South. They're just getting warmed up, and so are the JSU Tigers. What a response. 5 plays, 75 yards, 21-yard touchdown run from Maury Matthews, this Tiger ball club. This is a team, we've said it already early, TC Taylor very emphasizing to us this week, we want to run the football. They did it last week against Hampton. They've established a run game already for 112 yards. On that march to the national title a year ago, they had 100-plus rushing yards in 10 of their 12 ball games a year ago. TC Taylor wasn't kidding when he said, we want to do it.
Yeah, that's right. You can search high and low for a good offense that doesn't have a good running game, and it's going to be hard to find. That's the starting point. TC Taylor getting it done with Jackson State. 112 rushing yards right now to Southern Miss's 31. If you'd have predicted that before the game, most people wouldn't have believed you.
Yeah, the problem, though, is you'd have thought the score would be flipped, right?
Right.
With that indicator.
Yeah, that's just the special teams play, really, is the only thing that's got Southern Miss out in front. You look at the numbers, Jackson State 142 total yards to Southern Miss's 83. All of a sudden, they got that one bad play behind them. Here they come.
12-play scoring drive for that man's offensive unit, Braylon Braxton. Teammate Braylon Brown. Last time out, Golden Eagles need to go right back into that rhythm. Blake Anderson was working the perimeters last time. They'll go bubble screen out. This is Matt Jones with the reception out of the backfield. First action from Mr. Jones today, the transfer from Ole Miss over to Jackson Prep.
Yeah, great design by coordinator Blake Anderson. Takes the orbit motion, goes 2x2, takes the orbit motion, and then a swing to the running back and just outnumbers the Jackson State defense for an easy pickup.
They'll go to Micah Davis on the screen action here. That's a first down conversion, picked up 8 yards. The bubble on first and right back to the.
And this is exactly what this offense wants to be. They want to play fast, run the football with wide receiver screen tags, and then let Braxton make the plays and then go deep.
Some eye candy. Back up top to Braylon Brown. He's got it inside the 20. The call called an orbit motion on first down. They show it once more.
Yeah, same thing. You can see Braxton kind of pumps, just trying to get that defense to step up, and then goes up top to his man.
Well, Braylon Braxton can ever more spin a football. Hand off to Matt Jones, left side. Minimal pickup.
And here's another look at the previous play. It's going up and making a play. It's a one-on-one ball. It's a post. Just keep him on that angle and let him big body it.
You've mentioned the man coverage philosophy defensively, kind of we believe ours are better than yours. It's been that way on the offensive side as well.
Yeah.
JSU showing pressure. It's coming. Braylon Braxton sees it. Just kind of juking around for a few.
They're really using a lot of motion, trying to get bubble screens on the edge, and that's another element that Braylon Braxton brings to you. You think empty backfield, the rush is out of it, but boom, quick pump fake and a QB draw.
Kind of a low snap, too, you could see. And that low end zone shot to Braylon Braxton that time. 3rd down and 8. Ball on the 17. Hayden Morris across the formation. Pressure coming. Braylon Braxton avoids it. He's going to throw it on the run. Boy, he was threading a needle to his tailback, Matt Jones. It falls incomplete. Field goal unit for the Golden Eagles trotting on.
Now it really looks like Jones got free. Great job by Braxton getting to the edge, but maybe just put a little more air under that. Throw it over the top. I thought he had him.
What a throw. The ability to see that from Braylon Braxton. You could see the corner having sort of a lean to the sideline. 35-yard kick for Reed Herendine. We'll split the uprights. Field goal good for the Golden Eagles. They respond with 3, 17-10. One possession ball game. Got a good one brewing in the Berg. We'll be back.
I love sports. But is Sport Clips better than sports?
Because Sport Clips is sports, plus a hot steam towel.
Sport Clips, it's a game changer.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera has up to 2 years of battery life.
2 years? No way. I'm impressed.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera, available at the Home Depot.
Look at that detail.
I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough. Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills. I am American soldier.
This game has gotten out of control. All the money, the unpredictability. It's time we instate a commissioner.
Introducing the commissioner of coverage, the Aflac Duck.
Commish, when health insurance falls short, who pays you cash to help with your medical bills?
Aflac. The commissioner has spoken.
I love that duck.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover with
Aflac, an official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
Y'all could ask about it at work.
Before we talk Abbott Big Ten blood drive ideas, let's get in the competitive spirit with the scavenger hunt. I worked all weekend on that.
Save lives and help win your school $1 million.
It's okay. It's in your nature.
You've dreamed up some delicious Domino's pizzas, like the Viral Pizza.
This is a perfect pizza.
And we want to see more. So we're bringing back Domino's Best Deal Ever. Get any hand-tossed, pan-thin crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Maybe you'll invent the new Viral Pizza, only at Domino's.
4th meeting all time between these two institutions. In my opinion, it's not enough. The first was in 1987. Southern Miss won 17-7. It was the first time, and it was significant. One of the big 3 institutions in Mississippi took on an in-state HBCU. The last 2 have been laughers, 55-7 and 0-2 in 2018. This one doesn't have 55-7 feel to it.
No, I don't think so. This is not a the 2025 Jackson State football team. not a 55-17. This is a really, really good FCS school. For Southern Miss fans, hang on.
The athletic director of Jackson State University should be applauded. His name, Ashley Robinson. He's the one who rolled the dice on Coach Prime, then stayed with the continuity out of the program with our guy T.C. Taylor, who's the head coach of Jackson State. And this program, this football program, as we said, already rich in tradition and history, but I believe now became more revealed to the national level. Reed Harradine on to kick it away. Travis Terrell Jr. will see this one out of bounds. A mistake from the kickoff team for the Golden Eagles.
Kick out of bounds, kick and 10. Ball being placed at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
Good field position to start this offensive drive for Jacoby and Morgan. You're Charles Huff. What's going on inside that headset? What do you think the conversation, the tone for this ball club is to this point early in the second quarter?
I don't think he's surprised. I think he knew he was going up against a football team. Anyone that knows football with his background, he watches film. This isn't a game you roll your hat out there and just win. I think his Southern Miss football team's prepared for a good battle. You know, sometimes we get caught comparing conferences and comparing last year's scores and things like that, but I don't think he's surprised one bit.
His alma mater was Hampton as well. Very familiar with this level of play. Ball at the 35 near hash. Austin Jacoby and Morgan so far 5 of 8, 30 yards through the air, but it's been the run game that's aided this offense, 112 yards of it. Ahmad Miller in motion. He was going into a pistol formation, but there's movement up front early.
Snapping infraction, offense, number 62. 5-yard penalty, remains 1st down.
Almetrius Smith Jr., 5th-year senior out of Coahoma Community College.
Yeah, Clarksdale High School, just a wonderful high school program, been really good in the north part of state Mississippi for a long time. So Smith, from a young age, been playing high-level football.
It's Miller in motion. They want to leave it to Ahmad Miller. He avoids the tackle of Berdarius Lewis. He will make it outside, make something out of nothing, does Ahmad Miller. JSU in their first 3 drives in this ballgame had 67 yards. 75 of those came on their next drive, for their total yards up around 142 already in the ballgame now.
Yeah, this run's all Ahmad Miller. Southern Miss had this play stopped in the backfield, but just his ability to get to the outside and make a positive play, all talent.
Trips to the field. I believe it was Travis Terrell Jr. with the carry. Nope, that was Denario Davenport. This is one more piece to the puzzle of this running back room that T.C. Taylor has told us is deep and very, very talented.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, got some really good backs, and he's trying to get all of them the football.
3rd and 10. Golden Eagles twist action, screen thrown. There was pressure in the face of Morgan that affected the throw. Jason Seymour, the defensive coordinator, is a defensive maestro with pressure and twist action.
This is all-out pressure by the Southern Miss defense. This is a huge play to bat this football down, because if you could dial up an offensive play versus pressure, it's that screen right there. They had the perfect play for the perfect pressure, and Southern Miss got away with it.
Yeah, Berdarius Lewis affected the throw from Jacoby and Morgan. Donovan Warren has returned to this ball game. Good punt. Taken by Elijah Metcalf in space. Across the 35 and up to the 40-yard line. Golden Eagle offense is coming back on the field when we return. Back in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Golden Eagle offense. They're back out on the field. You and I in that break talking some big defensive play. It was the right play call from JSU on the third down play, but the effect of the pressure in the face of Jacoby and Morgan really caused that play to go for naught.
Yeah, defensive coordinator Jason Seymour dials up an all-out pressure, cover zero, no help. So if that ball doesn't get batted down and that offensive line gets out and that ball gets completed, somebody's band's going to play.
Braylon Braxton. Handoff to Robert Briggs, first carry. Transfer out of Utah State, reconnected with his former head coach and Blake Anderson, now the offensive coordinator for Southern Miss. Up-tempo, Braylon Braxton wants to get it out of his hand. It's Carl Chester with the reception. Forward progress picks up the first down at midfield stripe.
And this is something you're going to consistently see with a Blake Anderson called offense. If they start to struggle, they're going to go faster. They're going to go even faster and try to build rhythm that way.
Here's Robert Briggs into JSU territory on the zone. Makes a lot of sense. You're struggling, go faster. You learned that.
It's exactly what we did. We wanted to play so fast the defense couldn't even get lined up.
I can still remember hearing his tone. Larry Fedora screaming at you in practice. Austin, it's got to be faster. It's got to be faster. Just echoing through the practice fields here at Southern Miss. Swing pass, Robert Briggs in space. That's a nice open field tackle. Coming up to make that stop. That was Shamar Hawkins.
Yeah, this is what you have to do to cover these bubble screens. There's a lot of space. Who's going to close it? Bang! Really good play right there coming out of midfield for Washington.
Yeah, B.J. Washington, get the credit right. Former Northwest Mississippi Community College Ranger, played up in Senatobia in the junior college ranks. 3rd and long, 3rd and 8. Braylon spinning up top for Braylon Brown. Penalty flag is thrown. He came down out of bounds. Kamari Rogers had the coverage.
Holding. Defense, number 1. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
You may be sitting at home wondering, why is it not pass interference but defensive holding? That's because the penalty infraction occurred before the ball was in the air. So they're not calling that action at the finish of the route. They're calling it earlier in the route stem for Braylon Brown.
Yeah, let's see if we could see here. Yeah, that's probably too late in the, but listen, I don't blame Jackson State for being upset. From up top, it looked like really good coverage. Forced the receiver to the sideline, nowhere to really throw the football.
A 50-50 ball, aided by a penalty for this Golden Eagle offense. See if they can make it hurt. Braylon Braxton's changing the play. Caden Morris, the tight ends across the formation, sets as an H-back to give to Robert Briggs. Boy, what an edge set by this JSU defensive line.
Probably had a shot play called. Most likely had a play called. Take a shot, did not get the look they wanted, so he checks to a safe run.
Demanye Lacey had to stop. Also saw a look at Quincy Ivory. Speed rush DN. That's him standing up right at the 36-yard line. Braxton, all kinds of space. Braylon's just going straight ahead for a few. Down to the 37-yard line. That's what I'm talking about. Efficient runner. He doesn't run to go look up 30, 40 yards. He runs to get 5, 6 positive gains and then run another play. Motioning around in the pocket, and he's going down on cue. Quincy Ivory makes his debut into this ball game. Played for the former DC here in Austin Armstrong, but he did so in the Southeastern Conference at Florida. 8 tackles, 2 sacks, 3.5 tackles for loss, a fumble forced, and a fumble recovery for Quincy Ivory Jr. a week ago.
Yeah, big-time player. You can see there he just splits the left guard and the left tackle. And what a sequence for Jackson State. I mean, outside of the penalty, great coverage down the sideline. Play before the third down play there. Tried to set up the screen, swarmed it, and then the big sack to set up the change of possession.
Jack Murley kills it inside the 10 like a beautiful sand wedge approaching the 12th green at Augusta, and knocks it dead inside the 10-yard line. You mentioned the sequence of events for JSU. They've got to be happy with where they are. If you look at the score, 17-10, the 1 block punt in the opening quarter. If you're TC Taylor, this is what you envision in this opening half for your ball club on the road.
Yeah, you're every much in this football game. You're out gained them 147 to 141, so completely evenly matched, and you've dominated in the rushing game.
TC Taylor made his coaching debut for a Southern Miss great up at Coahoma Community College. Got busted into the coaching ranks by the great Freeman Horton, the former head coach of Coahoma Tigers in Clarksdale, Mississippi. That was my first encounter with Coach Taylor. That was many years ago, back in 2005 to 2009. They did some big things at Coahoma Community College. Here's a give. Amari Matthews upended at the 15-yard line, but it is a pickup of 5 to begin on first down. Their run game's up over 117 yards. Now rushing in the ball game in this opening half. They'll go right back to Amari Matthews again. Up to the 18-yard line to set up a 3rd and 2.
Jackson State's ability to run the football is, now Southern Miss got to get an extra guy in the box. Okay, so that safety's got to come down and get in the box, and what you're going to start to notice is you're going to get a lot of one-high safety looks. Okay, so when you do that, now we're ready to throw the football. Now we're ready to take our shots. So this game, the way they're playing it, is playing it right into the way they want it to go.
Denario Davenport had that last carry. He's in as the 3rd down back, but there's a penalty.
False start, offense, number 65. 5-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
Yeah, Southern Miss just shifting the defensive line, really getting exactly what they want to. 1, cause confusion, or 2, create an offensive false start.
It's a good sign Isaiah Gibson Sr. has returned to that defensive line. He's the nose guard, head up with the center right now. Jacoby and Morgan gonna have to go to the air here. 3rd down and 7. He'll spin it. It's caught. The coverage was applied by Josh Battle. Janalen Dupree had the reception, but he's shy of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th and short.
And this drives an offensive coach crazy. It looks like they're going to go 4th and 1. Now you run a stop route on 3rd and 7. You got to get to the sticks. You just got to get
timeout.
You got to get past the
Jackson
sticks.
State, this is their 2nd timeout of the first half. 30 seconds.
You got to get past the sticks. So now when you're coming back, that forward progress gets you the 1st down. That's just a football IQ play right there.
JSU wants to take a timeout. They had their punt team ready. The offense was really signaling to the sideline they wanted to go for this. It's a rushing attack at the moment that's averaging 6.3 yards a carry. They have an identity that they want to imply into these games. But TC Taylor reiterated to us that this will be a team that will run the football. Surely it's a little too early for a gamble of this magnitude.
I don't think so, Coach.
They're rolling it.
I think they're going backed up on their 19-yard line.
TC Taylor said, came to win.
Came to win.
That's what he's telling his team right now.
This is a roll of the dice.
This is sitting on 7, hoping you hit 11 right here. 4th and short. Good push from the Big Uglies up front. And a carry by Amari Matthews out of Trinity Christian. And the Tigers pick up the first down. I can't tell you how big of a gamble that is, my man.
I'd play for that man for sure. 4th and 1, first half, backed up. But hey, we're a running football team. Let's go get it.
11-game win streak on the line. Why not? Travis Terrell Jr. jet motion. They give it to him on the jet sweep. Staying at home to make sure to make that tackle was Jamon Tapp.
Yeah, excellent job by Tapp on the edge. First thing he does is he cuts this back. That's his first job. And then he has the athletic ability to redirect to go make the tackle. Watch it, boom, turn it back, now go make the play. Excellent job by Tapp on the edge.
Charles Huff told me yesterday it's second or third round talent in that body of Jamon Tapp. He just needs the tape. He's a transfer out of Arizona State. That's him at the top of the defensive line, pressuring Morgan here. Spun out, good throw. Catch made by Nate Rembert. Nate Rembert is a wonderful story, a transfer within the SWAC out of Mississippi Valley State. He had 1,000 yards receiving for the Devils last year. That joins some guy named Jerry Rice, Tyrone Timmons, and Julian Stafford as 1,000-yard receivers in Mississippi Valley's history.
Pretty good list.
Nice catch made by Jameel Gardner Jr.
You can really see Jacobian Morgan's ability to throw the football with touch and accuracy on that corner out. And he just laid over the defender. I love that.
I've been impressed with his poise all afternoon. He does not look like this game is too big for him. Oh, some trickeration from the Tigers, but the Golden Eagles weren't biting. Staying home, making the tackle. Big number 5 for the Golden Eagles. That was J.J. Hawkins, not fooled on the backside. And there's a 2-minute timeout here at M.M. Roberts Stadium. We got a great ball game brewing here this afternoon. 17-10 Southern Miss. You're watching Sunbelt Conference football on ESPN.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera has up to 2 years of battery life.
2 years? No way. I'm impressed.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera, available at the Home Depot.
Look at that detail.
All right, team, listen up. There's a national blood shortage. Big Ten schools, how do we get students, fans, alumni to donate? Hit me. Give them merch. Not quite like that. Who can beat it? Chance of the President's Suite? Classy. Campus concert. Keep the ideas coming, team. Don't let your school get one up. Save lives and help win your school $1 million. Hey, whose hand is that?
The Great Fire of 1835 destroyed 17 New York City blocks and countless businesses, forcing nearly every insurance company to close their doors, rather than pay their customers. But not us. The day our founders pitched in to pay every claim is the day the Hartford became the Hartford.
As prospectors, we know ourselves a boom. So when the Xfinity Wi-Fi started booming, we rushed in. Booming Wi-Fi deserves a booming phone from Xfinity Mobile. And you can upgrade twice a year, whether you need you one.
Where's my phone?
Or just want you one.
This one's even golder.
Upgrade your phone up to twice a year with Premium Unlimited from Xfinity Mobile. Plus, get a free 5G phone.
The Wi-Fi's booming!
Don't mind Kevin. He's on week 4 of his DoorDash streaks. This week he's got the delicious Arby's beef and cheddar.
That's a lot of eating energy.
Win every week with DoorDash streaks. Opt in, order every Saturday, build the savings.
Jersey Mike's is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
Hold on, you're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
The students have been cooking, but don't worry. They've been highly hydrated this afternoon for this 4 o'clock kick.
Lots of water and Gatorade.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I was thinking otherwise, but maybe so. 2 in-state ball games to begin this 2025 season. It's a season that features 7 home games for the Golden Eagles through this 25 campaign. Jacobian Morgan with the football. Steps up in the pocket, and here he goes. Diving across the 40-yard line. Jacobian Morgan slow to get up, and that's not good news.
Yeah, let's take a look here. Did a nice job. Saw a crease and took it. Trying to get down head first. They've gotten a shoulder involved. Definitely not what you want to see if you're a Jackson State Tiger.
Oddly enough, they were going to go with a backup quarterback entering this season, Ethan Terrell, but it's today we are being told it is Parker Stofa, a red-shirted freshman out of Converse, Texas, as the backup QB for JSU. They bring a little different skill set than that of Jacobian Morgan.
And I think this is where you start to see kind of the brand of Jackson State and what's been built there. The ability to go out of state and get good depth, a good-looking backup quarterback that can come in and play. Stofa's a highly touted player.
He attempted 1 pass a year ago, ran the ball 1 time for 13 yards. He appeared in that 1 game. That was against Alcorn State in the regular season finale. Jacobian Morgan does appear to be okay. That's him on your screen, you see.
Southern
Might
Miss
have
has
landed on the
selected
football.
first timeout of the first half. Timeout.
The Golden Eagles are going to stop the clock here with 1:47 left in this first half.
So now that Southern Miss has called a timeout, brush me up on the rules here. Does he have to have 1 play?
I do not believe so. I think he can return.
So
right.
Morgan
with
could
the timeout.
return if he's healthy.
That is correct.
If he's good to go. Okay, that's what I thought.
Here's they're going to give Stofa 1 play though, or at least some action. We'll see. That's sort of the chess match taking place here inside of M.M. Roberts Stadium this afternoon. By the way, Sonic Boom of the South already out of the bleachers at M.M. Roberts. Going to be a joint halftime show along the Pride of Mississippi as well here this evening.
Yeah, no question. Half the fans came for the football game. The other half came for the show at halftime.
Yeah,
as they should.
Kind of like in this booth, right? You were here for the football. I just said, hey, let me show up today to hear the Sonic Boom.
This is a world-renowned band that we're going to get to watch.
You were still coaching in the league or playing in the league back in 2018. You missed it the last time they came.
It's a show.
It's a show, my man. Buckle up at the half.
I can't wait.
Go get your cookie and get back here quick, okay? Parker Stofa stands in the pocket. Downfield, makes a mistake. Interception made. That's Amir Foster, the man who had the blocked punt, has an INT in his possession.
I might have went with Morgan. That's a big mistake right there.
Parker Stofa, they were going. How about the roll of the dice on 4th and 1, and they bring Parker Stofa in, trying to throw a seam route that Amir Foster slips underneath.
Oh, yeah, good job by Foster just getting underneath it, but golly, coming off the bench, throwing the ball down the middle of the field. It's easy to second guess from this booth. I get it, but what a big play for Southern Miss to get the football back.
Well, and it's huge as well. They've got 1 minute and 38 seconds to get some points. They also received the second half kickoff as well to the Golden Eagles as they deferred their decision. It's trips to the bottom of the formation.
Jackson State showing pressure.
Screen, Micah Davis across the midfield, striping into the 40-yard line area of JSU. Golden Eagles going to go up tempo.
Yeah, just, again, a good play call right there against the pressure. Blake Anderson dials up the right call versus the pressure.
Micah Davis across the formation. He'll get set wide to the top of it. Play action pass. Braylon Braxton now will step up, moving around. Boy, avoids the tackle. That was Ashton Taylor, the weak side backer, coming to his face.
You got to give Jackson State a lot of credit in the secondary. Braylon Braxton has a lot of time for explosive play. They're playing sticky D on the backside.
Pressure into the face of Braylon Braxton. He's going to drop it off. Jeffrey Pittman needs to make a man miss and can't. That was Shamar Hawkins, best player on the team, making a tackle for JSU in open space, and a timeout's called by Southern Miss. They want to talk about it.
Southern Miss, this is their second timeout of the first half, 30 seconds.
This is a big league tackle right here by Hawkins. I mean, in space, nobody else around you. You got to break down, got to tackle. Not the easiest guy to tackle in space. Wraps him up. Great play.
TC Taylor, in his conversation with me this week, said this about Shamar Hawkins, said he believes he's the best safety ever. He's nominated for the Aeneas Williams preseason watch list, which goes to the nation's best defensive back at an HBCU institution. TC Taylor chuckled after he made that comment, said he probably believes he's better than Aeneas.
Wow.
He plays with that kind of swagger.
Yeah.
And that's what you need at nickelback, right? Golden Eagles have got a good one too in Ian Foster, but Shamar Hawkins has been on display already in this opening.
Yeah, you're going to be in space. You're going to have to make tackles. You got to blitz. You got to cover. You got to play around the football. It's a great position to have an impact player of his caliber.
Well, you're going to be asked to make tackles in open field against a tailback on a swing, just like he did a moment ago. It's 3rd and medium, 3rd and 6. Aiden Morris across. Hard snap count. Blake Anderson's getting a picture of the defense to Braylon Braxton. I'll put Morris as that H-back position just off left tackle.
Formation into the boundary for Southern Miss.
All kinds of time. It's dropped by Carl Chester. He would have had the first down. Sets up 4th and 6 for this Golden Eagle offense. You mentioned the coverage a moment ago. Look how much time Braylon Braxton's got.
Yeah, great protection. Just a spacing concept. Man over the ball, man in the alley, and a swing route. Ran this play 1,000 times. Know it well. Good job by Braxton getting through the read, but just got to make the catch.
Reed Harrodine's longest field goal of his career is 50 yards. This will be a 54-yard attempt. McCormick's hold. Harrodine's kick. Short. And it stays on the margin of 7, 17-10 with 43 seconds left in this opening half. And AD, you don't know how this one's going to play out, but later on in this game, if the Tigers are hanging around in this ball game still, you can highlight that defensive stop, not surrendering the points prior to the half when the Golden Eagles could have been almost a 14 to 21 point type swing with them getting the kickoff back to start the second half as well.
Points after a turnover, huge. It flipped the total momentum of the game. So Southern Miss comes up with the interception, get the ball past midfield, and then nothing, not even a field goal for Southern Miss there. Jackson State, excellent job. Now they give themselves 43 seconds to go try to tie in this football game before half.
I think Terenzo Quinn's got to be pleased with his defensive unit in this opening half. Jacobian Morgan is back in for JSU. Moving around a pocket high throw that falls incomplete.
It's like Chris Jones there. Just the all over the place defender, linebacker for Southern Miss.
JSU doesn't look like they've got take their foot off the throttle in their arsenal. Morgan comes out throwing on first down.
Yeah, they're not going to run the clock out.
Jacobian, pressure in his face. he'll be introduced. That was big number 30 for the Golden Eagles, getting right to the face of Jacobian Morgan.
That's Ponder coming off the edge. Just bang, slips inside the tackle. He's made a couple nice plays today.
Yeah, Garrett Ponder, the red-shirted junior transfer out of North Alabama. Played for the Lions, and JSU will take that sack and let the clock run out. Opening half is complete this afternoon. Good ball game, 17-10, Southern Miss on top. We'll be back with more of our halftime show as it continues along the ESPN family of networks.
When looking for college, I wanted somewhere that would push me and allow me to kind of be the person I'd always wanted to be.
Everyone here kind of has this mindset of seeing the next person succeed, and I think that just creates a Southern Miss spirit.
You find what you need out of Southern Miss. What I need isn't what another student needs, but we all find something here.
You don't have to be what people have said you've been. You don't have to be what people think you are. Like, coming to Southern Miss, you can totally reinvent yourself and be who you truly feel like you are meant to be.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera has up to 2 years of battery life.
2 years? No way.
I'm impressed. The Blink Outdoor 4 camera, available at the Home Depot.
Look at that detail.
What if I told you that every time you order a refreshing Pepsi Zero Sugar and a delicious Chicken Bacon Ranch Pizza from Pizza Hut on a Saturday, you're stacking up sweet discounts with DoorDash Streaks? Win every week with DoorDash Streaks. Opt in, order every Saturday, build the savings.
Fall, the season of sneeze, the autumn of uh-oh. When something's going around, it can really get around. But you? This is far from your first rodeo. You're more than ready. You've got new Binax Now combo tests for COVID and flu on hand. When 6th season strikes, you get to the knowing part now. Know now. New Binax Now COVID and flu.
Calling all fall fanatics. The new DQ Fall Treat menu has arrived for just a limited time. Go fall in and enjoy the pumpkin pie blizzard treat. Or try our new caramel toffee cookie blizzard treat. Taste them before they're gone. Get it delivered in the app.
Jersey Mike's is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
Hold on. You're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Back when all these great roads were built, some turned out straight as an arrow. Others long and winding.
Ready?
Loaded up on switchbacks, hairpins, and breathtaking views, it's almost as if everyone knew we were coming. The X3, X5, and X7, proudly assembled in South Carolina at BMW's largest plant worldwide. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water. Made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and earn a place in history. Gatorade. Is it in you?
Jen loved her Gain flings. Then Brad showed up with Gain rinse and beads. When they mixed their scents, they discovered they were scent mates. Smells like it's gonna last. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Inside M.M. Roberts Stadium at the half, 17-10, Golden Eagles on top of the Jackson State Tigers. but there's never been a halftime show they haven't won. The Sonic Boom of the South getting ready to entertain this crowd here this afternoon. And M.M. Roberts will be back with much more of the action from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. You're watching Sunbelt Conference football on ESPN.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera has up to 2 years of battery life.
2 years? No way.
I'm impressed. The Blink Outdoor 4 camera, available at the Home Depot.
Look at that detail.
Yo, why does Kai have so much energy today?
Because it's college football season, and he's on week 5 of his DoorDash streaks.
DoorDash streaks?
He orders every Saturday, and he racks up the savings. He gets super sweet deals on food, like the Biggie Bag from Wendy's.
That's way too much winning energy. Yeah.
Win every week with DoorDash Streaks. Opt in, order every Saturday, build the savings.
Back when all these great roads were built, some turned out straight as an arrow, others long and winding.
Ready?
Loaded up on switchbacks, hairpins, and breathtaking views, it's almost as if everyone knew we were coming. The X3, X5, and X7, proudly assembled in South Carolina at BMW's largest plant worldwide. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Like small business, like no business we know. We never sleep because we're busy dreaming.
Sleep? You gotta sleep.
When water from the pipes was pouring down, filed a claim with his cops.
We turned it around.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know. Wha-bam!
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water. Made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and earn a place in history. Gatorade. Is it in you? Peekaboo.
As a person living with diabetes, I'm all about making progress.
Oh, sure, sharpening my roller rink.
Progress isn't about overhauling your life or always being perfect. Ooh. My progress is making smart choices to help lower my A1C with my Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor. It's the little wins, baby. And getting one at half the cost of other CGMs, well, that's a big win. Come on, ladies.
Try for free at freestylelibre3.us/Sherry.
Calling all fall fanatics. Pumpkin, toffee, maple. The new DQ Fall Treat Menu has arrived for just a limited time. Get the ultimate spoonful with our fall favorite pumpkin pie blizzard treat made with real pumpkin pie pieces. Or try our new caramel toffee cookie blizzard treat, a mesmerizing mix of chewy cookie pieces, toffee, and caramel. So go fall in and savor the season with the irresistible Fall Treat Menu. Get it delivered in the app.
The crowd at M.M. Roberts Stadium being entertained. The pride of Mississippi with a joint performance alongside the Sonic Boom of the South here this afternoon in a 17-10 ball game at the half. We're coming back with highlights, stats, and much more as we return as you're watching Sunbelt Conference football on ESPN.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera has up to 2 years of battery life.
2 years? No way.
I'm impressed. The Blink Outdoor 4 camera, available at the Home Depot.
Look at that detail.
All right, team, listen up. There's a national blood shortage.
Big Ten schools, how do we get students, fans, alumni to donate? Hit me. Give them merch. Not quite like that. Who can beat it? Chance of the President's Suite? Classy. Campus concert. Keep the ideas coming, team. Don't let your school get one up. Save lives and help win your school $1 million. Hey, whose hand is that?
As prospectors, we know ourselves a boom. So when the Xfinity Wi-Fi started booming, we rushed in. Booming Wi-Fi deserves a booming phone from Xfinity Mobile. And you can upgrade twice a year, whether you need you one.
Where's my phone?
Or just want you one.
This one's even golder.
Upgrade your phone up to twice a year with Premium Unlimited from Xfinity Mobile. Plus, get a free 5G phone.
The Wi-Fi's booming!
Why does Kai have so much energy today?
Bro's 5 weeks deep into his DoorDash streaks.
DoorDash streaks?
He orders every Saturday and gets super sweet deals on food, like the Biggie Bag from Wendy's.
That's way too much winning energy.
DoorDash Streaks. Opt in, order every Saturday, build the savings.
This game has gotten out of control. All the money, the unpredictability. It's time we instate a commissioner.
Introducing the commissioner of coverage, the Aflac Duck.
Commissioner, when health insurance falls short, who pays you cash to help with your medical bills?
Aflac.
The commissioner has spoken.
I love that duck.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover with
Aflac.
an official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
Y'all can ask about it at work.
Jersey Mike's is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
Hold on. You're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
It feels like a fluffy hug. Like when Grandma was baking cookies and she'd let you lick the batter. Cookie dough.
What the puff? This thing has 15 grams of protein.
What the puff? Built Puff.
Back when all these great roads were built, some turned out straight as an arrow, others long and winding. It's as if they knew we were coming. The X3, X5, and X7, proudly assembled in South Carolina. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
A history of winning started with the 65 Gators, losing steam, losing sweat.
We've identified the problem. What is the solution?
A drink scientifically designed to hydrate better than water, so they could sweat more, win more, and change the game forever.
Bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
Halftime at M.M. Roberts Stadium tonight, 17-10, Southern Miss on top of Jackson State. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth. Jason Baker alongside my color analyst, Austin Davis, and AD. When you look at it from the standpoint of the way this game is playing out, both teams really kind of doing what they thought they would be able to do. For Jackson State, getting the run game going. For the Southern Miss Golden Eagles, they believe their defense could withhold and slow down this Jackson State offense. It's kind of a battle of wills at the moment.
Yeah, we're in an evenly matched ball game right now. Jackson State is coming to this football game. They're doing exactly what they wanted to do. They said they wanted to run the football and control the game, and they've done that. Outside of the big play on special teams for Southern Miss, it's taken them a little while to get going on offense, and Jackson State stood up a lot in the red zone for some field goal attempts. Some missed, some made to keep this game close.
Yeah, here's some of the highlights that have rolled throughout this first half. And you see it all got started with a block party. Amir Foster coming up with the block punt.
Yeah, Foster did a great job, and then Ruffin finishes in the end zone. This was the first punt after the first possession of the football game to put Southern Miss up 7.
Gerardo Beza responded with a field goal for JSU, kind of slowed things down, and then it was Braylon Braxton beginning to make something happen.
Yeah, and these are the types of plays that Southern Miss fans want to see from their big-time senior quarterback, Braylon Braxton. Goes, just makes a play, making guys miss.
And you've really seen his ability to stay calm and collected. That's the type of play that they've come to expect. But here's been that running game of JSU featured, and Travis Terrell Jr. has been a problem.
Yeah, you give this guy space, and he's going to hurt you. And I can promise you Southern Miss in the locker room talking about just bottling him up in the backfield because he can do a lot with the football.
What's impressed you with Jacoby and Morgan?
He's just been composed, been really good, playing tough. Thought he went out Thought he was going to be injured. He came back and doing a nice job managing the offense.
Yeah, Mari Matthews with the touchdown run for JSU. He got him started this season in the opener against Hampton with that touchdown run as well. Then it was Braylon Braxton beginning to get going, and this is part of who he can be, right? Up top to Braylon Brown.
Yeah, Braylon Brown just making a nice one-on-one catch. This possession again, Jackson State held him out of the end zone, led to a field goal.
Sure did. Reed Harradine with that field goal attempt. Pressure on a big play on a big stop on third down.
Yeah, all-out pressure by Southern Miss. Perfect call by Jackson State, but they deflect the ball.
The one mistake came here into the hands of Amir Foster from Parker Stofa, the backup quarterback, in for one play.
Yeah, he gets one play. They go to the air. I like the aggressive call. Southern Miss comes up with a big interception.
When you look at the rushing yards, that's glaring. 132 of them for JSU. Right now, Southern Miss has not been able to get their run game established.
Yeah, and I think that's the story, right? For Southern Miss, what are you going to do in the run game? Jackson State's obviously going to try to continue to run the football. That's their bread and butter. But for Southern Miss, 26 rushing yards, they got to be disappointed in that.
Don't sleep on the third down conversions either. That JSU Tiger defense has been able to get off the field, hold them to field goals. That 1 of 5 right now for Southern Miss looming as well.
Yeah, and I think the thing you got to pay attention to in a tight game like this is turnovers. Who's going to create that one big turnover at the end? Southern Miss got the interception, but that turnover differential is going to be huge.
If you're Blake Anderson, what are you telling this Golden Eagle offense?
I'm just challenging my O-line. I'm challenging my O-line to run the football because we're going to need it down the stretch. We're winning by a score. We're winning by 4. We got to go run the football. That first half wasn't good enough.
17-10 is where we sit at the half. What an entertainment they were put on at the half. The sonic boom of the South and the pride of Mississippi entertaining this halftime crowd. We'll be back for the second half kickoff right after this.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera has up to 2 years of battery life.
2 years? No way. I'm impressed.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera, available at the Home Depot.
Look at that detail.
Babe?
When trouble trickles into your life, Alpha is there wading those waters with you. Swift, sure, right when you need them. Because action is better than excuses. And handled is better than hoping. They'll cover the cleanup, so you can focus on what matters most. That's life with Alpha.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back because we know you love to get the most out of your pizza by getting the most on your pizza. Get any hand-tossed pan thin crust or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Get extra without paying extra for $9.99 at Domino's.
French toast nibblers or breakfast nachos?
Actually, I was thinking about heading out only because I want to beat the traffic.
The best part of the sleepover's the next day. I was going to throw the games on.
You're a Notre Dame guy. I'm from Texas.
Winners never compromise.
What?
Yeah. I mean, how can you call yourself a sports fan without Xfinity? You got multi-view.
The best college and pro games all in one place? I'm not going anywhere.
You ever tried pancakes and guac? You're about to. Yes, let's go! I got a little recipe that I can't tell you, but I think you're gonna be happy.
By ordering game day favorites every Saturday on DoorDash during college football season, you'll earn points weekly toward discounts with DoorDash Streaks. So start your next streak with a delicious twisted tea. Win every week with DoorDash Streaks. Opt in, order every Saturday, build the savings.
Believe me, when it comes to investing, you'll love Carl's Way. Take a left here, please.
But there's a...
Carl's Way is the best way.
Is it? At Schwab, how I choose to invest is up to me.
Exactly. I can invest and trade on my own.
Yes, and I let them manage some investments for me, too.
Let's move on, shall we? No can do.
I'll get out here.
Where are you going?
Schwab.
Schwab.
Schwab, a modern approach to wealth management. Fall, the season of sneeze. The autumn of, when something's going around, it can really get around. But you? This is far from your first rodeo. You're more than ready. You've got new Binax Now combo tests for COVID and flu on hand. When 6 season strikes, you get to the knowing part now. Know now. New Binax Now COVID and flu.
Jersey Mike's is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
Hold on. You're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
It's like you're diving into brownie bliss. And it has 17 grams of protein. What the puff?
What the puff? Built Puff.
This says a lot about the history and tradition of these two programs. These are the members of the NFL Hall of Fame out of these two institutions, AD. If you totaled them all up with the rest of the Mississippi institutions, you wouldn't get to half this number. With the rest of the nominees across this state, rich in tradition. What about the names on that list, my man?
Yeah, really impressive, and even more impressive for Jackson State, who's been playing good football for a long time. I mean, a lot of people know Ray Guy, a lot of people know Brett Favre, but look at the names for Jackson State. Walter Payton, Jackie Slater. I mean, to me, Walter Payton may be the best ever.
Well, I have to tell you, you don't get an argument from me. What I love, Jackson State, the most NFL Hall of Fame nominees in the entire state, with 4. Behind them, Southern Miss with 2, with Ray Guy and Brett Favre. I mentioned Blake Anderson headed into the half. Special moment. This is the first time since you two guys, you were on this field. There's Blake Anderson right there. He used to be in your ear. Well, they didn't have that technology back then, but you know what I mean. He was in the film room alongside of you. The last time the Golden Eagles had you and him in the same building, they were getting ready to go win their last conference title back in 2011, my man. Special dude in your life, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I really owe a lot, if not all of my success to him and what we were able to do here. I mean, Southern Miss fans know the story. I didn't throw the football a lot in high school, so I didn't even really know how to read a defense. I didn't learn that till I got here. And, you know, I bought into what they were saying. And he's just a really good teacher, really good coach. I tell people all the time our system that we ran was incredible. And then Coach Fedora and Coach Anderson went out and got the pieces and brought them in, and we were able to have a really good 4 years together.
Yeah, now they hand him a 5th-year senior QB and Braylon Braxton, and that Golden Eagle offense fixing to pop it off here to start this 3rd quarter.
I was actually texting with Blake this morning, and I said, you got a good QB, you're going to be fine. And you know, he's coming back and forth. I said, but I don't know about 2011 good. I was just poking him a little bit.
That's right. Yeah.
He wouldn't say yay or nay.
Time will tell that story.
He wouldn't give it to me. I was searching.
He was trying to see what his thoughts were.
I was just trying to see. That's right.
Understandable. Mon Naylor is going to tee this one up for JSU. Back deep is Ian Foster and Micah Davis.
Well, here we go. This is going to be a heck of a second half of football. Buckle up. I think if you're a fan, you've got to be excited about what we're about to see.
We showed you Travis Terrell Jr. and what he did in the return game. Ian Foster a year ago led the entire country in kickoff return yard average at over 32 yards a return. It's a touchdown-saving tackle away last week from busting one. They'll go away from Foster. It's Micah Davis looking for some creases. Micah Davis has found one. He's being ridden down around a 38-yard line. Nice return by Micah Davis. Good starting field position for this Golden Eagle offense. Just 26 yards rushing in the first half. 80, that needs to change.
That's going to be the MO in the second half. They're going to have to be able to run the football.
Defensive line. You see Jeremiah Williams, number 0, at the bottom of that defensive line, returning back into action. Remember, he's a preseason All-American nominee, playing the edge.
Heavy box for Jackson State.
Shelly pass, Metcalf trying to get to the side, and will. There is a penalty flag thrown right at the point of attack. Caden Norris had the block for the Golden Eagles, but it's in that area of holding.
Yeah, Caden Morris, the tight end, blocking on the edge. Let's take a listen here and see if that's the call.
Holding, offense, number 84. 10-yard penalty, previous spot, replay, first down.
Yeah, that blocking on the perimeter can be very delicate. You got to fight with your hands, but when it comes time, you got to let go. You see the turn of the shoulders? You see how the Jackson State defender turned him? That's where the flag came. He's got to let him go. It's such a fine line between fighting hard and knowing when to let him go.
It's such a difficult spot as a blocker, right? You don't know if Metcalf has quite cleared you yet. You don't have that visibility to be able to know to let it go. Defender in the neutral zone, free play. Braylon Braxton's trying to go up top. It'll fall incomplete. He was looking to go to Carl Chester. They're going to maybe get 5 yards back though.
Offsides, defense. In the neutral zone at the south. 5-yard penalty, remain first down.
Such a veteran move by Braylon Braxton. Hard snap count after a 10-yard penalty. Let me get 5 free yards back and a free play. So instead of 1st and 20, it's 1st and 15. It's Pittman to the right of Braxton. Tunnel screen caught. Elijah Metcalf changing the angle. He'll be down at the 44-yard line.
Boy, you could really see Elijah Metcalf's quickness on that, couldn't you? Just bouncing in and out. Can really explode from a stop position. Makes him dangerous on those screens.
Pittman, a pause and a jump stop and a burst. Jeffrey Pittman will go out of bounds into JSU territory, and from 1st and 20 into Tiger territory goes this Golden Eagle offense.
Yeah, different than Jackson State. Southern Miss is all about zero in the run game. It's all about Pittman. He's getting the bulk of the load, does a nice job there. Inside zone, reading his gaps, not there, bounce and go.
6 carry for Pittman. Here he goes again, kind of angling his shoulders inside the 40. Tackle made by Reed Pulliam, the Mike backer for this JSU defense.
Yeah, we're not far from getting to the point of that game is who's going to wear down first, whose conditioning is going to start showing up. As we get late into this second half, that's going to be the difference.
It's a single high safety look for JSU at the moment. They're going to change the coverage look as well. Braylon Braxton's looking to the wide side of the field. He's under pressure, going to let it go, and that is over the head of Caden Norris. Boy, you wonder why it's so hard to get Braylon Braxton down. This doesn't always portray on the screen, but he's 6'2", 230. He's a big guy with a lot of strength.
Yeah, really big guy. Hard to bring down. Thought maybe he had a completion there. Not sure if he could see it or not, but a little stop route in the slot in the alley there. Wasn't able to get the ball out of his hands. Brings up 3rd and 8.
He's in the arms of Kazarius Booty. Got out from his arms. Braylon Braxton swings out Matt Jones. Pressure right to the face from the backside. Ashton Taylor, the weak side backer, gets credit for the sack. 4th and long. Golden Eagle is going to be forced to punt it away.
Yeah, I think this is just a breakdown in protection. Scheme, free runner. Nobody there to take the outside linebacker. Braxton's looking the other way.
Yeah, that breakdown in protection didn't happen a week ago. Charles Huff even told me he was proud that they didn't let anybody run for him. Jack Murley, spinning one back to the 4-yard line. The oldest player in FBS. Dropping one dead inside the 5. Pinning Jackson State back. We'll be back.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera has up to 2 years of battery life.
2 years? No way. I'm impressed.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera, available at the Home Depot.
Look at that detail.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Any hand-tossed, pan, thin crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Last time you got
sausage, bacon,
chicken, spinach,
beef, buffalo sauce.
What are you gonna get this time? Get Domino's $9.99 Best Deal Ever before it's gone.
The Great Fire of 1835 destroyed 17 New York City blocks and countless businesses, forcing nearly every insurance company to close their doors, rather than pay their customers. But not us. The day our founders pitched in to pay every claim is the day the Hartford became the Hartford.
French toast nibblers or breakfast nachos?
Actually, I was thinking about heading out only because I want to beat the traffic.
The best part of the sleepovers the next day. I was going to throw the games on.
You're a Notre Dame guy. I'm from Texas.
Winners never compromise.
What?
Yeah. I mean, how can you call yourself a sports fan without Xfinity? You got multi-view.
The best college and pro games all in one place? I'm not going anywhere.
You ever tried pancakes and guac? You're about to. Yes, let's go! I got a little recipe that I can't tell you, but I think you're going to be happy.
What if I'm sick? What if it's the flu? What if it's what Bill had? Or something from daycare? Skip the what ifs with new Binax Now combo tests for COVID and flu. Know now.
Back in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the Pine Belt region. South Mississippi, Jason Baker, Austin Davis. We're so happy you're with us on a Saturday evening of week 2 in college football. I got to tell you, my man, this is exactly how I felt this game would really kind of unveil itself at the moment. If you're just tuned in, you're late to the party on JSU. This is a real football team, the defending HBCU national champs. This is a Golden Eagle club that's relying upon their defense. I've been impressed with what the Golden Eagle D has been able to do up until this point of keeping JSU out of the end zone. Just 10 points for the Tigers despite their dominance in the run game. And a lot of it's got to do with that unit, the defensive line and Isaiah Gibson Sr. and their impact on this game.
Yeah, we talked about it early in the broadcast for Coach Charles Huff when he arrived at Southern Miss. Felt like that unit specifically he had to flip. He had to go get new bodies. He had to get bigger. Felt like they were small. And he addressed that transfer portal, got a whole host of new guys up front, and you're seeing the impact of that now.
Toby and Morgan's going to spin one out near the 15-yard line.
Out near a first down.
Yeah, it's going to be dependent on the spot. They're going to mark it shy at the 15. So it sets up 3rd and short. No doubt where JSU wanted to go with this. Right back to the run game to Ahmad Miller, who will have enough. Across the 15-yard line, big Brodarius Lewis on the tackle. He's a defensive lineman holdover. There's only 23 players held over from that Southern Miss roster a year ago. Brodarius Lewis is one of them. Charles Huff said, we watched B. Lewis get going in the spring. He wound up with an injury, only participated in the early first week, but he did enough to prove that he would be a holdover from that roster from a year ago. Ahmad Miller sweeping right side. Penalty flags all over the field come flying in, right near the point where he changed the angle.
From like 81, should see Riley out blocking on the edge. Flag was thrown near his feet.
Holding, offense number 81. Half the distance to the goal from the spot of the foul remains first down.
The penalties creeped up a week ago for JSU. They had 10 in that win over Hampton. They have now 8 today. T.C. Taylor said in his weekly press conference he wanted to clean that up for the Tigers.
Just on the right side of your screen. Again, kind of got his arms wrapped around.
It's basically a replica penalty from what Caden Morris had in the Golden Eagle offensive possession.
Yeah, I always teach just you got to stay square on the perimeter to block. When you start turning, you give the defender two-way go, and this makes it really difficult.
Slant thrown from Jacobian Morgan against man coverage. It's complete up to Kobe Paul, who's filling in today for Shamar Savage, who is out today, injured, not sure when he will return. So an opportunity is born. The graduate out of Dallas, Texas, and Kobe Paul. Morgan goes to Denario Davenport with a handoff. About these Tiger running backs, their ability to fall forward. Despite contact at the line of scrimmage, it's always positive yards.
Yeah, just got to stay on the schedule. At worst, it's a 2-yard carry, and then they're going to obviously have their explosive plays with the speed that they have in the backfield.
It is second down and 8 now for JSU. Marvin Landy in motion to the H-back. Davenport straight up the gut, across the 35, out to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, Davenport really the size there in that backfield, 6'1", 214. That's pretty dang tall for a running back. Typically you see that 5'10", 5'11" range. So a bigger guy, you can see he likes to get downhill.
Yeah, he once had success against this Golden Eagle defense as a Texas State Bobcat, 10 carries, 70 yards. Morgan's taking a shot to Kobe Paul. Great recovery from Anthony Richard Jr., the field side corner.
Yeah, really good job by Richard. If you're a high school defensive back, if you're a junior college defensive back, you need to find this tape, man. This has been good all game. Both teams, corners are playing well. They're using the sideline. They're just running them down the sideline, head late, and getting their hand to the contact. Go watch this film. Find somebody that can get it for you. A lot of good DB play tonight.
Ahmad Miller, right side. Penalty flag thrown from our referee in the backfield.
And down for Southern Miss.
Holding, offense, number 72. 10 yards from the previous spot. Replay, second down.
9th penalty of the night. This one's on Isaiah Villanueva.
Yeah, I just grabbed him around the shoulder pads in the horse collar area.
That's one way to keep Chris Jones from making a tackle. Mason Clinton is the man banged up at the moment for the Golden Eagles, being checked out on the field.
Maybe the only way to get Chris Jones to not make a tackle.
Yeah, there was 13 of them for Chris Jones a week ago against Mississippi State. He's another holdover off that Golden Eagle defense from a year ago as a true freshman. Clinton getting up. Charles Huff out to check on him as well.
Mason Clinton, a local product out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Spent some time at Petal High School and Mississippi State. Now he's back home.
He's actually out of that second portal window that Charles Huff said he still needed to add some depth to the defensive line. So we've got Mason Clinton. A few others as well.
You can really see there was an emphasis on size too. 6'5", 300. Jabari Ishmael, 6'6", 270. Isaiah Gibson, 6'4", 320. Just had to add some beef to the roster.
Yeah, and they actually slimmed Bradarius Lewis down. He's now listed 6'2", 295. He played over 300 pounds a year ago. Empty set, second down in 20 for JSU. They've not shown much empty tonight.
No, but I like it. I like it with the quarterback's athletic ability, his ability to run if it's not there.
Morgan changing the play, throws off his back foot wide. He was throwing that one away. Nothing happening. Doesn't want to take a negative play. He's a transfer from Syracuse. He actually made his collegiate debut at Death Valley against Clemson. Wound up the next week playing against Wake Forest. The Syracuse Orangemen having some success against the Demon Deacons. Always maintained a relationship with T.C. Taylor. Morgan's under pressure here. Scrambles left. He's going to have to throw another one away. This one a couple rows deep at M.M. Roberts.
Just a good sequence by this Southern Miss defense.
Number 7, the offensive team was in the area. No foul for intentional ground.
Really good sequence. Sound on the back end in coverage. Simulated pressure here on 3rd down, meaning they blitz linebackers, drop D linemen, so they're really only bringing 2 or 3 guys, drop everybody else in coverage. Love the play call, got off the field.
Donovan Warren has returned. Hangs a punt up. This will be taken. Elijah Metcalf trying to make something happen with the special teams play. He'll get it into the Tigers' territory. That's where the Golden Eagles will begin offensively when we return.
Timeout.
When looking for college, I wanted somewhere that would push me and allow me to kind of be the person I'd always wanted to be.
Everyone here kind of has this mindset of seeing the next person succeed. And I think that just creates a Southern Miss spirit.
You find what you need out of Southern Miss. What I need isn't what another student needs, but we all find something here.
You don't have to be what people have said you've been. You don't have to be what people think you are. Like, coming to Southern Miss, you can totally reinvent yourself and be who you truly feel like you are meant to be.
Come inside and feast your eyes on 100% all-beef hot dogs for pure deliciousness. Where made-in-store saucy, bubbly, cheesy perfection is waiting for you. Alongside fluffy, melty biscuits and croissants. That's breakfast bliss. It's stop on your way, stop in your tracks, taste bud tingling goodness all in one place. Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
With Kingsford, you can bring some serious flavor to the tailgate. Isn't that right, Reese?
Shh, let them cook. Kingsford Original Charcoal, available at the Home Depot.
This game has gotten out of control. All the money, the unpredictability. It's time we instate a commissioner.
Introducing the commissioner of coverage, the Aflac Duck.
Commish, when health insurance falls short, who pays you cash to help with your medical bills?
Aflac. The commissioner has spoken.
I love that duck.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover with
Aflac, an official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
Y'all could ask about it at work.
Stay in the state of connection. Kia, movement that inspires.
Back at inside M.M. Roberts Stadium in the 3rd quarter tonight. 8:17 left in it. Charles Huff, Austin Davis, hired back in December out of the Sun Belt Conference. He's the reigning Sun Belt Conference champ, and look at his stops. The resume speaks for itself.
Yeah, well, it's a pretty crazy hire to take the conference champion from your conference to the last place team in your conference. So I thought it was an incredible get by Southern Miss to get Charles Huff here. And then you look at the resume, he crossed paths with Nick Saban. So it's a very simple resume. He coached with the best to do it. And he coaches very similar. I've seen him out at practice. Straw hat, middle of both practice fields, just evaluating. I love what he's brought to this program, and I think he's got Southern Miss headed in the right direction.
I agree 100%. Yeah, Nick Saban came and got him out of Starkville, Mississippi, was impressed with Charles Huff's resume and his ability to recruit at a high level as the running backs coach at Mississippi State. He only allowed him 1 year in Starkville, and off he went to Tuscaloosa, won national title later. And then this is what he's done, AD. He has flipped the script. 65 transfers to 23 returners. He brought 21 players and 10 coaches from Marshall with him. Says a lot about what his guys, they want to play for him. A lot of them have spoken to that as well this offseason.
Yeah, he said something that I really liked. about a week ago. He talked about flipping the roster and bringing in all these new guys. But at some point, it's got to go from flipping the roster to becoming a team, to caring about the black and gold, to caring about the history of Southern Miss. So he understands that that's still a part of college football, even though there's a lot of transferring and there's a lot of a fit here and a fit there, so much roster turnover, but he still gets at what the nucleus of being a good team is all about.
Robert Briggs with the outside zone, positive run for 3 yards, sets up 3rd and 7. Allowing the decision-making of Braylon Braxton. This is what he can do. Look at Braylon in space. Down he goes to the 25-yard line. Goes Braylon Braxton at 17-yard scamper for him.
Yeah, I think we stand corrected on the Southern Miss game plan to fix the running game. I think they said, hey, quit, let's go throw the football. Go make some plays and go score.
Like Anderson's never met a pass play he didn't
That's
like.
right. It doesn't matter how you score. You just got to get points on the board.
It's Briggs again, outside zone. Boy, JSU just not having much of it. They have set an edge this afternoon. B.J. Washington, he's a ball hawk, just always around the football. From his strong safety position coming up to make the tackle.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Just sets the edge. Nice job. Really know where to go on that outside zone scheme.
2nd and 8. Braylon Braxton's telling Robert Briggs something to his right. Changing the protection here with what he sees from JSU. Safety blitz. Up the A-gap goes Robert Briggs. Strength to get the first down inside the 15-yard line on that rush.
Really good late push right there. Just yards after contact. 3, 4, 5.
Design QB power. That was run play number 22. They have thrown it 21 times as well, have the Golden Eagles, trying to maintain that 50-50 split in play selection.
Yeah, just having a tough time getting around the edge on this defense.
2nd and 11 on a loss of 1.
Jackson State showing pressure. Southern Miss going to check out. Jackson State's going to check out as well. A lot of cat and mouse going on right now.
Too high safety look as well. See what they do with it. It's a tunnel screen. Micah Davis in space.
Touchdown Southern Miss. That was a game of chess right there. Did you see it? Both teams kind of looking back. Coach Blake Anderson knows they're about to bring pressure. Gets to the wide receiver screen. You see the pressure coming off your right side, and there's nobody left. That's a great play call, and you can see both offense and defense just trying to get into the right call. Great job, Micah Davis, finishing in the end zone.
Got a good block from Hayes Creel, the right tackle out in front to spring Davis into the end zone. They hooked up for an acrobatic catch a week ago. They do it once more in week 2. 14-point margin for the Golden Eagles. We'll be back with more action.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera has up to 2 years of battery life.
2 years? No way.
I'm impressed.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera, available at the Home Depot.
Look at that detail.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Any hand-tossed pan, thin crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Last time you got
sausage, bacon,
chicken, spinach,
beef, buffalo sauce.
What are you gonna get this time? Get Domino's $9.99 Best Deal Ever before it's gone.
The Great Fire of 1835 forced most insurance companies to close, but not us. The day our founders pitched in to pay every claim is the day the Hartford became The Hartford.
He's doing it again.
Well, he is on a DoorDash streak. He's getting sweet deals on food like Popeye's new spicy and mild wings.
That's a lot of winning energy.
Win every week with DoorDash Streaks. Opt in, order every Saturday, build the savings.
French toast nibblers or breakfast nachos?
Actually, I was thinking about heading out only because I want to beat the traffic.
The best part of the sleepovers the next day. I was going to throw the games on.
You're a Notre Dame guy. I'm from Texas.
Winners never compromise.
What?
Yeah. I mean, how can you call yourself a sports fan without Xfinity? You got multi-view.
The best college and pro games all in one place? I'm not going anywhere.
You ever tried pancakes and guac? You're about to. Yes, let's go! I got a little recipe that I can't tell you, but I think you're gonna be happy.
What if I'm sick? What if it's the flu? What if it's what Bill had? Or something from daycare? Skip the what ifs with new Binax Now combo tests for COVID and flu. Know now.
Jersey Mike's is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
Hold on, you're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
Jen loved her Gain flings. Then Brad showed up with Gain rinse and beads. When they mixed their scents, they discovered they were scent mates. Smells like it's gonna last. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
It's been edge of your seat type theater this entirety of this ball game. It's a 2-touchdown margin for the first time in the ball game. Now all of a sudden, the vibes and the momentum on the side for the black and gold. It's either response time for JSU or it's pull away time for the Golden Eagles as Reed Harradine sends this one about 8 yards deep in the end zone.
Well, here's where you're going to test your completeness on offense for Jackson State. We know they can run the football. They've been doing it all game, but what happens when you get down a couple scores and you got to go score fast? Can you still stick to that, or do you have to spread it out and throw it? So we'll see what they do.
Well, Jason Seymour is the new DC for this Golden Eagles staff, the defensive coordinator. He has said it ain't going to be the run game in the third quarter. They had 132 yards rushing in the first half. They've had just 11 in this third quarter so far. We'll see how JSU begins. Down 2 scores. Travis Terrell Jr.'s to the left of Jacoby and Morgan. Counter play. Terrell Jr. out to near the 30.
It looked like he may have had a crease there. Doesn't take a very big hole for him to
No, for him to fit through. 5'9", 170, the sophomore out of Atlanta. High snap. Play fake by Jacoby and Morgan, but it's a handoff to Travis Terrell Jr. See some communication coming from Almetrius Smith Jr., the center, kind of talking with some of his offensive line teammates. You see a little discombobulation, if you will, maybe a different kind of odd look to the front right now for the Golden Eagles. It's a 4-man front, even front right now. Marvin Landy in motion, high snap to Jacoby and Morgan. All he can do is fall on it back at the original line of scrimmage, back to the 25-yard line, sets up a 4th and 10. The punting unit for JSU back on.
Yeah, that's a big sequence for the Southern Miss Golden Eagles defense. JSU sticking to the run game, 2 good positive runs, but just a bad snap on 3rd down when you needed it most.
The Eagles look like they're coming back after another one. They've had 2 today that they've had their hands on as far as punts from JSU. Donovan Warren turns this one over. Out of bounds, it rolls at the 35-yard line, and the Golden Eagle offense quickly back out onto the field. But I want to stop for a second. This Golden Eagle defense, despite the rushing yard skewed numbers of this ball game, when you look up at the scoreboard and the bug tells you this Golden Eagle defense playing at a high level.
Yeah, getting what they want out of the scoreboard and keeping them out of the end zone for sure. And, you know, credit Jackson State for sticking with it, but right there, just a mishaps on third down.
And you've had a couple of sacks already from this defensive unit, the INT as well. 1st and 10, Braylon Braxton back to work. Matt Jones motion to his left. They fake the Jones, swing it out. Elijah Metcalf in space. That's where they want him, out on the perimeter with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, there's been so much creativity around just getting him in those spaces, and the ball, just like you said, make one guy miss, and who knows.
What does motion do for a quarterback? You see so many schemes nowadays where it can just be simple jet motion. Blake Anderson's schemes got a lot more than just the simple straight across the formation motion.
Well, it's got more now than it did when I was in it. But it does two things for you. One, it makes the defense communicate. So they're all lined up. They've got their gaps. They've got their assignment. Defense is all about leverage. Okay, inside, outside, this gap, that gap. Okay, got to be sound in the run game. So as soon as you change from a 2x2, 2 receivers on one side, and motion across, now they have to readjust everything on the fly. The second thing it does is, as a quarterback, it tells you man zone. If they just bump over and nobody runs with him, you know it's zone. If a corner or a nickel runs with him, you know it's man-to-man.
It's revealing the picture to Braylon Braxton tonight, who spread it out with 11 receptions, or 11 players with a reception a week ago against Mississippi State. There's 8 with a reception tonight. Trennis Livingston.
Illegal block below the waist, defense, number 3. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run, automatic first down.
I think for the most part,
copy that.
The motions in the offensive football comes from, at least there's been a big surge in the last few years because of Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs. They do so much motion and shifting and changing the picture and playing fast. I think that has just filtered down to every level.
I mean, Pat Mahomes is really good. You let him know what the defense is doing.
That's right.
It turns really good. Did you see his
You're getting
throw?
the answers to the test.
Did you see his throw last night?
I didn't.
Oh, man, you need to go find it. Yeah, 1 foot.
In a losing effort, though, right?
He did. They did drop that goal at the game. Braylon Braxton rolling to his left. Speaking of throws, this is right over the head of Carl Chester.
Looks like a cramp for Carl.
And I had it happen on his way down. He's going to need to lay down as he's cramped up. So 2:14 left in this third quarter. Ron Quinn getting his defensive unit over as well. Carl Chester being checked out as well. He's had 2 receptions for 17 yards in this ball game. He had 5 for 52 against Mississippi State. You could really see that former teammate connection showing up in the black and gold a week ago against Mississippi State early. It was Braylon Braxton kind of finding his, what would used to be former teammates, now teammates in the black and gold, that chemistry from this offensive unit, and the identity for this Golden Eagle offense still trying to be developed as well, even still here late in week 2.
Well, let's look at the Southern Miss offense. Braylon Braxton, Marshall. Elijah Metcalf, Marshall. Braylon Brown, Marshall. Carl Chester, Marshall. So these guys have been together. They put on a new uniform. Okay, they played together. They all came from Marshall, and they just brought it to Hattiesburg. And the Hattiesburg fans, Southern Miss fans, are glad they're here.
I've always wondered this, and you'd be the guy that would be able to answer it for me. What is continuity for a quarterback? I mean, how much does it matter that, hey, I know what Carl Chester can do, and I know where he's going to be, and I know how he's going to get there?
You can't overstate that last comment, how he's going to get there. Every receiver runs a slant a little different. It may be 3 and in, but every receiver's got a little nuance. Maybe one receiver gets there a little quicker. Another guy maybe likes to body it up. It's just, that's why you spend all summer just throwing routes and getting used to your guys.
And that's what this Golden Eagle offense did. It's a give. Matt Jones, outside zone. That's a nice pickup for this Golden Eagle ground game that's now up over 74 yards, rushing over 50 in this quarter. They only had 26 at the half. There's not been much substitutions personnel-wise other than at the running back position for this Golden Eagle offense. Blake Anderson's kind of leaving this unit out there, keeping the continuity going. He does have Davis Dalton in as a wide receiver in for Carl Chester at the top of the scheme. Oh boy, pressure in the face of Braylon Braxton, but he got it off. Is it intercepted? No. He was looking back over the middle to Braylon Brown. Boy, he needed his receiver to help him there.
Yeah, he almost made a big-time play right there, avoiding the pressure. But to your point about not a lot of substitution, that's a marquee ingredient to an offense that wants to play fast. Because if you substitute, now they're going to hold you up.
Yeah, correct.
And they're going to let the defense match you. So you just play fast, keep the same guys on the field.
Yeah, breakdown on the left side of the offensive line. That was the new offensive lineman, Blake Bustard. Literally got here a few weeks ago, a transfer from Eastern Michigan. He has won his appeal against the NCAA at the moment, which has granted him the access and the eligibility. At this moment, there is a lot of fighting going on between the NC2A and the appeals team of eligibility. At this moment, that's what they're still fighting for. But Blake Bustard, he played 33 snaps against Mississippi State last week. He's played in 33 ball games as an offensive lineman in his career from Eastern Michigan. This is an offensive line that features 3 guys off that Eastern Michigan roster that have traveled some 1,003 miles from Ypsilanti, Michigan to Hattiesburg, Mississippi. 4th and 3. Blake Anderson and Charles Huff said it's time for us to roll a little dice. Braxton backing up, back foot, fires. Caden Morris can't come down with it. We do have a penalty flag from the far side of the field.
Looks like an offsides by Jackson State.
Offsides, defense, number 20. 5-yard penalty results in the first down.
It's a Golden Eagle receiving corps, though. They got to help my man, Braylon Braxton, QB1. He has hit the last 2 guys with it.
Correction, number 3.
Under duress, they've just not been able to hang on to it.
Yeah, Jackson State bringing pressure, trying to make something happen. And Braylon Braxton just standing in there trying to deliver football. It's going to be a big play if he can connect. But just a big mistake right there on defense to give Southern Miss a free first down.
It was the 11th penalty of the night for JSU, maybe none bigger. Braylon Braxton sets up, backside. Morris again can't come down with it. That went high to the intended target from Braylon Braxton.
Yeah, that's just a miss. Braylon knows it. He'll settle in and make that throw. It's a wheel route out of the backfield by the running back. Carries the outside linebacker out of there, and then a shallow by the tight end. A great read. Got to the right spot. Just got to connect.
Roderick Roman, the 5th-year center. You could see him almost calming his QB down a little bit. He's completed just 3 of 9 of his last passes as Braylon Braxton. This will work. Elijah Metcalf on the screen. Boy, his quickness is on display once he gets that football in his hands.
Yeah, that's been a consistent all night for Southern Miss. When they need it, just get it to number 9.
Elijah Metcalf's 6th reception of the night. He only had a couple against Mississippi State last week. JSU's been out there a while. They're going to call a timeout. They want to talk about it. It's 3rd and 1 with the ball spotted at the 17-yard line. A drive that's been kept alive by an offsides penalty of the JSU Tigers. Coach T.C. Taylor saying, hey, it's time for us to bow our necks. This is decision time as well. Already 1 4th down opportunity for the Golden Eagles. That's when that offsides penalty occurred. You got to think they're maybe even thinking here, 2-down territory where you sit with the ball just outside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, I think if you're Charles Huff and they went for it on their -19, you probably should go for it on your plus territory, up 2 scores. You got to match that for your football team. So I do think regardless here, Southern Miss is going to try to put this ball in the end zone and try to put this game away before the 4th quarter ever starts.
Been an offensive line that they're trying to develop some depth. You see Cooper Frazier, who's the backup center, in at right guard. Blake Bustard as well, the backup left tackle to Greg Nunnery. He's in at the moment.
Jackson State bringing pressure.
At least showing it to Braylon Braxton, who will go under center, all 230 pounds of him, straight forward on the QB sneak.
And you don't see that a lot these days, you know?
What, under center?
So much shotgun. It's just like we've forgotten that 3rd and 1, the best play in football is quarterback sneak.
It's one of the safest.
It sure is a good play, isn't it?
And off to Matt Jones. This was a Golden Eagle offense a year ago inept in the red zone. Would love to see that change for this Golden Eagle football team.
Sure, yeah. I mean, that's so important. There's so much work to get down there. You got to finish with points and really finish with touchdowns.
It's a third quarter that saw one scored. Went to the black and gold to Micah Davis. 24-10, Southern Miss on top by 14. Fourth quarter on tap when we return.
With schizophrenia, it can feel like your symptoms decide what you do and who you can be. If you still have symptoms, be bold and ask your healthcare provider about Cobenfy, a twice-daily pill for the treatment of schizophrenia. Cobenfy is not an antipsychotic. It's a different kind of treatment. Cobenfy showed overall improvement across a range of schizophrenia symptoms. And in clinical studies, most people saw no substantial weight gain.
Don't take if allergic to Cobenfy, have trouble emptying your bladder or stomach, certain liver problems, or untreated narrow-angle glaucoma. Serious side effects such as urinary retention, worsening liver, kidney, bile duct, and gallbladder problems, slow stomach emptying, serious allergic reactions, narrow-angle glaucoma, increased heart rate, and side effects in those with kidney problems may occur. Don't drive or use heavy machinery until you know how Cobenfy affects you. Seek help right away if you have hives, swelling of your face, lips, mouth, tongue, or throat, hoarseness, difficulty speaking, breathing, or emptying your bladder.
Imagine what could be Cobenfy.
Imagine what could be Cobenfy.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera has up to 2 years of battery life.
2 years? No way. I'm impressed.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera, available at the Home Depot.
Look at that detail.
You've dreamed up some delicious Domino's pizzas, like the Viral Pizza.
This is a perfect pizza.
And we want to see more. So we're bringing back Domino's Best Deal Ever. Get any hand-tossed, pan, thin crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Maybe you'll invent the new Viral Pizza, only at Domino's.
The Great Fire of 1835 forced most insurance companies to close, but not us. The day our founders pitched in to pay every claim is the day the Hartford became the Hartford.
French toast nibblers or breakfast nachos?
Actually, I was thinking about heading out only because I want to beat the traffic.
The best part of the sleepovers the next day. I was going to throw the games on.
You're a Notre Dame guy. I'm from Texas.
Winners never compromise.
What?
Yeah. I mean, how can you call yourself a sports fan without Xfinity? You got multi-view.
The best college and pro games all in one place? I'm not going anywhere.
You ever tried pancakes and guac? You're about to. Yes, let's go! I got a little recipe that I can't tell you, but I think you're going to be happy.
He's doing it again.
Well, he is on a DoorDash streak. He's getting sweet deals on food like Popeye's new spicy and mild wings.
That's a lot of winning energy.
Win every week with DoorDash Streaks. Opt in, order every Saturday, build the savings.
Jersey Mike's is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
Hold on. You're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
When you come from the tree of Nick Saban and the coaching tree, you get one of these when it's a 14-point margin and you're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Charles Huff, make no bones about it, as intense as they come, recognizing the moment for this team and what it means.
Well, he knows great teams finish in the fourth quarter. He's been around it. So he knows, regardless of what this game is moving forward, you got to be a great fourth quarter team.
Braylon Braxton backing up, completes it. Caden Morris spins in. The fifth-year senior transfer from Western Michigan's in for the Southern Miss Golden Eagles, a touchdown to begin this fourth quarter.
There it is. Great job coming over the middle. Great hands catch and then having the physicality to finish in the end zone. You know, that's what you kind of see in Braylon Braxton. Kind of quietly having a good game, right? Not playing his best. I guarantee you, if you talk to him after the game, he missed a few throws. He had some plays he'd want back. He wasn't perfect, but man, you start to look at the stats and all of a sudden he had a really good game, and that's a mark of a great quarterback.
Reed Herodite awaits the extra point. High snap, good hold by McCormick. The extra point try, up and true. The Golden Eagles open this fourth quarter with a beautiful pass completion. Take us through the play, Austin.
Yeah, so just a little quick play action pass. He knows he's got to buy a little time. Get Morris across the middle. Probably didn't know he was going to get a pick from the umpire, but he'll take it. As you see, coming across the middle. Bang. Just use everybody. Use everybody on the field. So good job by Morris finishing the end zone. And Coach Huff is loving it.
That's what football was supposed to be. Fun. They didn't have much of it in Hattiesburg a year ago. They got plans this year, my man. The Sun Belt Conference test looming. Mountaineers of App State getting ready to take to Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Peyton Morris has been quite a surprise at tight end. They returned Kyron Heath, who you also see right on your screen as well from a year ago, who was a dynamic player at the tight end position. But Cade Morris, who had a couple of receptions last week, tonight already for him as well, receiving tonight. That's his his second full reception for 25 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, had a few targets too. So just a great 6'3", 235, good range. You know, having a nice tight end for a quarterback can be really important and really good for an offense.
Return is taken by JSU. Springing out into space is the DB Eric Simmons, and he'll be bumped out of bounds deep in Golden Eagle territory, officially marked, looks like at the 23-yard line.
Exactly what you need if you're Jackson State. Down 21, running out of time. A huge special teams play from 4 yards deep in the end zone. Just great blocking.
Yeah, they creased it off that left side of their return formation.
That levels the playing field on special teams after the block punt. That was a game-changing play right there.
Both these coaches learning something about their clubs in week 2, aren't they?
No question. Now we got a quarter of football left.
Yeah, a lot of it. Jacoby and Morgan brings this unit back out just on the edge, the fringe of the red zone. Amari Matthews, who had the touchdown run earlier back in the first half with the carry. In that early portion of the second quarter.
We're starting to see this defensive line for Southern Miss step up. Just playing big in the second half.
JSU had 126 yards rushing at the half, just 18 to this point in the second half. A toss down to Kobe Paul. Did he come down with it? No. Out of bounds along the sideline.
Ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. Second down. Third down.
Makes the grab, but out of bounds.
Jonathan Penix had the coverage.
There's another clip for your DBs. It's been a clinic tonight.
It has. The corners have been on both sides for both ball clubs. They've been incredible.
Absolutely. Now, I don't know if it's the receiver's fault or the DB's good, but I'm going to say it's the DB's good. But the receivers have no space to catch a go ball.
Third down and 9. Jacoby and Morgan stepping up in the pocket. Pressure. He's going to be tackled from behind. Getting him to the ground. Knifing in number 13. Mathis Haygood. Route Marshall. Gerardo Beza is out for what is a 40-yard field goal attempt. Snuck it in the left upright and good for the JSU Tigers. They put it to an 18-point margin, 31-13 early in the fourth. We'll be back.
Timeout.
Come inside and feast your eyes on 100% all-beef hot dogs for pure deliciousness. Where made-in-store saucy, bubbly, cheesy perfection is waiting for you. Alongside fluffy, melty biscuits and croissants. That's breakfast bliss. It's stop on your way, stop in your tracks, taste bud tingling goodness all in one place. Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera has up to 2 years of battery life.
2 years? No way. I'm impressed.
The Blink Outdoor 4 camera, available at the Home Depot.
Look at that detail.
Stone Mountain Volkswagen is bringing our in-store car buying experience to the comfort of your home. Discover your perfect vehicle in our virtual showroom. View financing options and trade-in details seamlessly on any device. If you have questions, our friendly representatives are here to help you anytime. This is car buying made easy. Discover the convenience of online shopping when you visit StoneMountainVW.com. From click to car, your new ride awaits.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We haven't even started yet. By ordering game day favorites every Saturday on DoorDash during college football season, you'll earn points weekly toward discounts with DoorDash Streaks. So start your next streak with a delicious twisted tea. That's not just a normal win. That's next level winning energy. That's more like it. Win every week with DoorDash Streaks. Opt in, order every Saturday, build the savings.
Back in the rock, that's rocking the sonic boom of the South tonight. Filling this place with noise. When they play, everybody listens.
I thoroughly enjoyed halftime. I didn't listen to a word y'all were saying. Getting prepared.
Hey man, they have that effect on people. Make no bones about it. Simon Naylor's going to kick off for JSU.
I was just going to say, if you haven't seen them perform and you're listening on TV, you need to get to a game.
Yeah, it's worth the price.
Absolutely.
I got a game you can go to, too. We got a graphic coming up on their coming up schedule 2 weeks from now. You might want to find yourself down to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. JSU and Southern going to tangle, the two prohibitive favorites in the SWAC in the preseason poll as Naylor's kick goes through the end zone. Two weeks down at Baton Rouge. You don't get many early season contests with that much meaning in the SWAC, but that's what's coming for Jackson State coming up.
And probably favored in every game.
I would 100% believe so. Hey, what about next week? You and I, we get to do this again. They're going to let us talk Sun Belt Conference football next week.
Well, we got to make sure. You never know. We're going to call after this. You never know. But excited about this slate for Southern Miss. Obviously, Coach Huff, just a whole new energy in the building. You could feel it last week, and you can certainly feel it tonight.
100%. They're going to turn that intensity meter up next Saturday as well. It's a give to Jeffrey Pittman off the right side. Extra effort gets him a couple. Pittman's been the featured back tonight. That was his 7th carry for 38 yards. It's a ground game that's had just 88 yards to this point total. On the screen, this is thrown and caught by Tashawn Chapman.
And that's really been kind of the answer for Southern Miss is the quick tunnel screen, because they can't get the run game going like they'd like, but they're getting 5 or 6
kind of like
out
an
of that.
extended handoff, right? In
Yeah.
a certain kind of way. I mean, I get it, it's a forward pass, right?
Yeah, but it's close to 100% completion. Should be a 100% completion play. So
Free play here. Braylon Braxton knows it too. Backside shoulder. Oh, what a catch! Carl Chester, did he work back for it? Yeah, he caught it inside the 45-yard line. You talk about that chemistry. We were alluding to it in conversation earlier. 100% evident between Braylon Braxton and Carl Chester.
Offsides, defense. That penalty is declined. The results of the play is a first down. First down, Southern Miss.
yeah, no question. Again, another free play. Great job using this cadence by Braylon Braxton. It's just full protection. Take a shot. Everybody run deep, no matter what the play is. Okay, as soon as you see the defense jump, let's go for it. And then Chester, nice job, back shoulder. This is Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay Packers forever. They killed people with this. Such a weapon. Not anymore, Aaron Rodgers.
No,
that's done. But
yeah, he's kind of,
you get the point.
he's left that era of his
The last 2 decades.
Jeffrey Pittman with a nice carry for 4 yards. I love, too, the shot we showed you on that Carl Chester completion. You could see the pocket. This was a quarterback room that didn't have that luxury a year ago for the black and gold. They got it now. Braylon Braxton has had all kinds of time throughout this game to get some passes off. He's 20 of 30, 3 touchdowns.
Solid.
I think it's what you're going to see. 214 yards throwing. Handoff. Jeffrey Pittman popping out. Oh, he's got a seam too. Made a little shoulder wiggle. Tackled down from behind. The big man chasing the play. Tamon Wells out of Oklahoma Community College hustling down to tackle Jeffrey Pittman.
Yeah, you know, Pittman's patient runner with a good burst. Doesn't miss a lot of opportunities to hit the hole. Just really sound in his approach. And then he's got the explosiveness to beat you around the edge.
Right out of Taylorsville High School, transferred from Mississippi State. He's a guy who won 2 back-to-back state titles in Mississippi, was also the state title MVP. You look at him, boy, he's just kind of waiting on his blocks. Kind of pops himself down to the 15-yard line. He's not the back that gets it and he's full throttle, right? He's more sort of throttled back, about 80% energy, and then will burst it.
Yeah, he understands the scheme of what they're trying to do up front. So he's trying to let his blockers out in front, fit the run game, and then burst through the hole. So I love to see a running back that runs with that style, because it just shows that they know the game and they understand what they're trying to get done.
Guy that burst into my mind was coached by Charles Huff. Saquon Barkley does that very same thing so well. Second down and 8. It's a give. Robert Briggs. Oh, here he goes into the end zone. Touchdown. Southern Miss. Robert Briggs caps off the drive with the 7th play for 75 yards. And a touchdown. The last 3 offensive drives have ended with TDs for this Golden Eagle offense.
Yeah, just a simple inside zone play. Good job by Southern Miss offensive line, covering it up, and then Briggs did the rest.
Good snap. Good hold from McCormick. The extra point true from Reed Harrodine. Stepping away from M.M. Roberts Stadium. It's all Golden Eagles at the moment. 38-13. We'll be back.
Frigidaire can bake fresh pizza in just 2 minutes. Dough to done in 2. Yes, sir. Show us again.
With temperatures of 750 degrees, get stone-baked pizza in as little as 2 minutes. Only from Frigidaire. Available at the Home Depot.
Jersey Mike's is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
Hold on. You're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Society does try to put us in a box, especially female athletes, but you can't. I'm Gabby Thomas, and I'm a world champion sprinter. When I'm lining up for a race, that's when I feel like my best self, the most empowered, the most confident. If you look good, you feel good, you run good. Using style and fashion as a way of self-expression is so important, and I love that TJ Maxx stands for it. Daring to be different and daring to be yourself is what makes everyone so unique, and that's my ticket to success. TJ Maxx. Maxx what makes you, you.
With NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, you get every game every Sunday, all in one place. And that's a lot of NFL. NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. New users pay less.
The Chevy Equinox EV is more than an SUV. It's your chance to catch up, your quick pit stop, and it takes you further on a full charge. It's your Equinox EV. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Jeff, you good?
Yeah, 1 sec.
Listen up, Jeff has a sore back, and it's the Rec League semifinal. Let's get our man back in the game. We got the ice, and we got the hot. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. Icy Hot, you're so back.
The Golden Eagles have answered the bell. A 7-play, 75-yard drive that ends with a 15-yard touchdown run by Robert Briggs. Those last 3 offensive drives have been 7+ plays or more, all ending in touchdowns. You said it a moment ago. You said great teams finish the fourth quarter. That's what Charles Huff knows, and his team has done just that over the course of the second half.
Yeah, he has to be pleased with what Southern Miss has done, not only in the fourth, but in the entire second half, because this was very much a ball game at halftime, and Southern Miss has just come out and shown some depth.
Eric Simmons gets out across the 20-yard line.
Just pulled away late.
You kind of alluded to the game a week ago in this very facility, kind of the flip script, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden now you've got the Golden Eagles stepping away from Jackson State. You kind of watched the Mississippi State team that saw Southern Miss sort of hang around till half. Then they sort of began to lean on the Golden Eagles in the second half and pull away.
Yeah, so just kind of depth, finish, kind of your a lot of times your better teams will just kind of pull away at the end. You know, teams are going to play hard, especially a good team like Jackson State, who we've talked about early in the broadcast. They know how to win. They know how to compete. Good football team. You got to play 4 quarters.
They've had an excellent plan, an excellent game plan. I've loved the way they've attacked the Golden Eagle defense today. Jacoby and Morgan rolling right, going to spin this. It's caught. Out in space, once again, Nate Rembert. The transfer from Mississippi Valley State had 1,038 receiving yards a year ago, over 70 receptions.
Yeah, good job extending the play and then just finding Rembert on the sideline. Hardest thing to do for a defense of secondary is to cover when the quarterback scrambles.
They'll go back to the ground. Amari Matthews with a carry. Check that, Ahmad Miller this time with it. Pressure coming from the Golden Eagle defense. A little drag over the middle, complete from Jacoby and Morgan. Going right back to Janalen Dupree. Product out of Neshoba Central High School. They had a rough night last night from Meridian Wildcats.
Keep up with high school football, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah, that's good.
Jacoby and Morgan. Two-step drop throws this one away. Couldn't get to that third step in his drop. Had to kind of more quickly get that out than he wanted to. The effect of the pressure in his face. Jason Seymour beginning to sort of mask where the pressure is beginning to come from this Golden Eagle defense.
Yeah, this is defensive coordinators hate this situation right here. They got to play soft and just give up all those free yards. It just kills their stats. He wants no part of it. He wants to get off the field and get Southern Miss back on offense.
Pass caught out on the far side. That was Jameel Gardner Jr.